Welcome everyone to season 2, episode 2 of What We Watch. Welcome everyone to season
week
2,
in and week
episode
out,
2
we dive
of
into
What
a
We
movie and
Watch.
break it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week in
2,
and week out,
episode
we
2
dive
of
into
What
a
We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week in
2,
and week out,
episode 2
we dive
of
into a
What We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week in
2,
and week out,
episode 2
we dive
of
into a
What We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week in
2,
and week out,
episode 2
we
of
dive into a
What We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week in
2,
and week out,
episode 2
we
of
dive
What
into a
We
movie and break it
Watch.
down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week in
2,
and week out,
episode 2
I
of
dive
What
into a
We
movie and break it
Watch.
down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week in
2,
and week out,
episode
I
2
dive
of What
into a
We
movie and break it
Watch.
down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week in
2,
and week out,
episode
I
2
dive
of What
into a
We
movie and break it
Watch.
down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week
2,
in and week out,
episode
I
2
dive
of
into
What
a
We
movie and break it
Watch.
down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season 2,
Week in and week out,
episode
I
2
dive
of
into
What
a
We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season 2,
Week in and week out,
episode
I
2
dive
of What
into a
We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season 2,
Week in and week out,
episode
I
2
dive
of What
into a
We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season 2,
Week in and week out,
episode
I
2
dive
of What
into a
We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season 2,
Week in and week out,
episode 2
I
of
dive
What
into a
We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season 2,
Week in and week out,
episode
I
2
dive
of What
into a
We
movie and break
Watch.
it down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season
Week
2,
in and week out,
episode
I
2
dive
of What
into a
We
movie and break it
Watch.
down from
Welcome
start to
everyone to
finish.
season 2,
Week in and week out, I dive.
Sorry, guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty.
Es que, let's be honest, guys. Tenemos es alguien que está corriendo el show y le estamos enseñando apenas. Pero, so he went to Blockbuster y me dijo, like, hey, let's watch the movie, que no sé qué. And I remember when, like, I was mind blown by this movie the first time that I saw it. Like, I was very young, though. Like, I think I was, like, 6, 7 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Me acababa de mover a esa house, güey. Like, era mi primer amigo. Like, it was, like, I just remember the movie very clearly, güey. And I love the movie. And I say love because we're barely starting the show.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to ruin it like fucking the other movie that I cannot talk about anymore.
Yes, please.
But I really do enjoy, I remember enjoying this movie. And with those same thoughts, I actually went into the movie. Like, I went happy going into watching this movie again. But without further ado, ladies and gents, help me welcome my co-host and co-host of the show, Lorenzo. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, guys. Thank you very much once again for having me. I'm glad you guys are here. Very excited today about this movie. Back to the Future. Man, to be honest with you, I do not remember the first time I watched this, but I know I do recall enjoying this movie from the very first time that I did watch it. I guess as a kid, I was pretty much like every other kid. I love the DeLorean. The DeLorean it was something new with the sequel doors. It was just awesome for me. But so while we start, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and start you guys off with a few fun facts of the movie. So it actually did take a while for them to land the DeLorean as a time machine. The DeLorean in Back to the Future is now an iconic choice. We basically only remember the car with the gold wing doors because of the film. It almost was not the choice for the time machine though. Originally, it was supposed to be a stationary device. A refrigerator was considered, but the worry was that kids would climb into refrigerators and get stuck. Ford Mustang was briefly band-aid about before landing
Pendejos
on a
los
different.
niños, güey.
Güey, imagínate, güey. Da la madre preocupada. ¿Dónde está mi hijo? ¿Dónde está mi hijo?
En el refrigerador, güey.
Pobre güey, que no va a tiempo, ¿no? Yeah, so that's one of the fun facts. The other one that I really thought was interesting is that there was originally a chimp in the script. The first time traveler in the movie is not Doc Brown, but his dog Einstein. However, Einstein was almost not in the movie. In the script, Doc had a chimp called Shemp, but Scheinberg said films with chimps never do well. Excuse me. He may have been wrong about Spaceman from Pluto, but this was a good decision.
Do you know why he's Spaceman from Pluto?
No.
The fuck.
Pájaro. Ándale. Por burlarte de mí por decir
The head of Universal, way, ese way. Instead of naming it Back to the Future, he wanted to name it Lost Man or the Lost Man from Pluto.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then Steven Spielberg, he's like, we got a kick out of it. So lo tiró a Leonardo. Pero yeah, he wanted to be the Lost Man from Pluto.
The Lost Man from Pluto.
Or the Spaceman from Pluto.
Yeah, Spaceman from Pluto.
Yeah. So it was almost not going to be called Back to the Future. And like in certain dialogue that he says Back to the Future, instead of saying that, he was supposed to say, it's because I'm a lost man from Pluto.
The Lost Man from Pluto. Well, that is interesting. I did not know that.
Like the line where he says, I'm Darth Vader and I come from planet Spock. He's like, I'm a lost man from Pluto.
Oh. That's interesting, yeah. I'm remembering, yeah, that's the part where he's
In the fucking suit.
The radioactive suit. I'm telling his pops.
Anything else?
No. I don't have anything up my sleeve at this moment.
Did you know that the movie was rejected over 40 times? Like the script was rejected over 40 times?
I did read that. Yes. It was rejected by multiple big screen producers.
Yeah. Like Disney said it was too raunchy.
Really?
Yeah. It makes sense because a mom kisses his son.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That part did make me feel a little bit some type of way.
A little bit of Blade in it.
Yeah, and look, it wasn't as no. Blade wasn't as bad as this one. This one was just a little bit
weird.
Yeah,
like especially when you're like, it feels like if I'm kissing a brother. How the fuck do you know how it feels to kiss a brother?
Yeah, that's a little bit weird for me. The cast for this actually also Michael J. Fox was not supposed to be the original McFly. What was his name?
I know he looks like him though.
He does a certain way. Este muchacho, ¿cómo se llama?
So the main characters, Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly, a high school student and aspiring musician. Christopher Lloyd as Emmett Doc Brown, an eccentric scientist experimenting with time travel. Leah Thompson as Lorraine Baines McFly, a 1955 teenager who grows into Marty's unhappy alcoholic mother. Crispin Glover as George McFly, a 1955 high schooler who grows into Marty's cowardly, submissive father. Thomas F. Wilson as Biff Tannen, a 1955 high school student turned George's 1985 boss. So I'm gonna go a little bit into 1985 and then into 1955.
Okay.
Okay. So 1955 portion of the film features a cast that includes Claudia Wells as Marty's girlfriend Jennifer Parker and Mark McClure as and Wendy Jo Sperber. 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 Sperber.
Yeah. Sounds right.
As Marty's siblings, Dave McFly and Linda McFly, respectively. Also, Raven portrays the Clock Tower Lady. Singer Huey Lewis cameos as a judge for the Battle of the Bands contest. Es el güey que les dice que le corten.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was a pop artist.
Yes, dude. Huey Lewis on the news. It's hip to be square. The power of love.
No.
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 Oh, jeez.
Sí. Richard L. Duran and Jeff Oaxaco portray the Libyan terrorist. Yeah, it makes sense. Cast appearing in yeah, it's a Latino playing a terrorist. Yeah, it makes fucking sense. Cast appearing in 1955 portion includes George DeCenso and Francis Lee McCain as respectively Lorraine's parents Sam and Stella Baines, and Jason Harvey as Lorraine's younger brother Milton. Biv's gang includes Jeffrey J. Cohen as Skinhead, Casey Simasco as 3D, and Billy Zane as Match. Norman Eldon plays the cafe owner Lou, and Donald Fullylove appears as his employee. And future mayor, Goldie Wilson. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird ass name. Fullylove? Fullilove? Fullylove? Fullylove. Anyways. Harry Waters Jr. portrays Chuck Berry's cousin, Marvin Berry. Will Hare appears as Peabody, and Courtney Gaines portrays Dixon, the youth who interrupts George's and Lorraine's dance. James Tolkien portrays Hill Valley High School principal Strickland in both 1955 and 1985. That scene was fucking funny, though. We're like, did you ever have
Got hair.
Yeah. ¿Qué onda, Grims? ¿Cómo andamos, güey? But yeah, that was fucking funny. Like that was very funny. Before we start, it's because it's kind of hard. But favorite character for you guys?
Estaba allá y un señor con lágrimas tatuadas en el rostro me quería oler los genitales.
Bueno, pero tú te defendiste y no lo dejaste, ¿no?
Señor.
On this one.
Favorite character?
Yeah. He's just very wild, dude. Very eccentric, very scientific. I do enjoy doing my own little scientific experiments at home. Sometimes barely legal, but
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes. But I just like it, man. I like the whole way he goes into creating different inventions, and of course, well, I don't want to spoil the end, but what he does at the end after saying what he didn't want to do, it just sealed it in for me. And he was the same. He was the same from 1955 to the 1985.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was freaking awesome.
I really liked the 1955 dad's portray of Marty McFly. Like, I don't know. I just thought his acting was.
So you're talking about George McFly?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the dad, right?
The dad. El que según iba a ser el papá de él. Yeah. Like, me gustó bastante, güey. No sé por qué, güey. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just, I thought he did like an awesome job portraying like the type of character that he was.
Yeah, he did. I mean, you can tell he was like gullible and like that guy that they always picked on. And he did a very good job.
Yeah, like, porque hay unos que dices, puta madre, ¿por qué no hace nada? Pero you felt sorry for this one. Like, you know, like he really did do his part in like making others feel bad for him.
Like portraying the actual character.
Yeah, like the actual victim way. Okay, sometimes borderline you're like, no mames, like ya me fastidió, like, or like I don't care for him, or ya se hubiera defendido or whatever, whatnot. Like he had enough little stints that it wasn't stale. I guess would be the correct word. Like it was a good portrayal of being the victim. Like I really enjoyed it. Any negatives about any characters?
I mean, I was surprised that this was Universal, right?
Yeah.
I was surprised that Universal actually slid by with the high school band musicians hanging out all at the car when Marty gets thrown into the trunk. I'm surprised they had all of them smoking weed coming out of their cars, you know, their hot box in the car. I was just surprised for something like that, especially for
The time and
the
age.
time it came out. Yeah.
Well, back then, actually, it would have been frowned upon now more than back then.
In what manner?
Like even though we say like we're more liberal now, we're really not. Like hubieran querido cancelar, güey, porque la movie it's not rated R. So you're like, oh, you're trying to teach our kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because this is what, a PG?
It's PG-13.
PG 13?
It's not even rated R or anything. Like it's or mature for
Yeah.
anything. Like so now, if you would have taken a teen like with the parents or whatever, whatnot, like they're like, oh, we're like that means that musician. Like you see, you want to play like in a band. That's what you want to do. Like así como la mamá at the beginning of the movie, que le dice, oh, if a girl's calling a guy like that stereotype, like yeah, like it would have been that is more effective now than it was back then.
This is true. It's crazy how these rules change. These society rules change over the years.
Yeah,
Just
but it is
amazing.
what it is. So the movie actually starts with Dr. Emmett Brown in Dr. Emmett Brown's or Doc Brown's garage. Home laboratory has a camera pan over a large collection of clocks. A robotic tin can opener opens a tin of spoiled dog food and empties the contents into an overflowing dog food bowl marked Einstein. The television set and radio turn on. On the TV, we see the ending of an advertisement followed by a woman newscaster announcing the recent theft of a case of plutonium. Right?
Yeah.
You can tell the fucking person who lives there is wacky as fuck. Like without any concept of the movies, like this guy's a fucking like I didn't even think he was a scientist. Way one, I didn't think he was a scientist. Two, I didn't think he was old. Like it parece como una construcción de un niño como que tiene Legos, güey,
Uh
y que nomás puso chingo de cosas juntas para ver si funcionaba y le funcionó.
huh. You know what? No. That initial scene when Marty walks into the to his garage or his spot, it reminded me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that popped into my head. Like I thought it was like something like that, but I guess where things go a little bit wrong. Since the toast was burning, Einstein's bowl was overfilled. It was just that's the first thing that popped into my head when I saw that scene.
I had never thought about it though. Like thinking about it, like it's about something about. But it looks like somebody's about to get shrunk in that area, like in that house. You know, like it seems like fuck the kids got shrunk. I forgot that I left the stove on. I forgot everything. Like I'm trying to get this, or trying to being shrunk. I guess. Like fun fact about that movie, that actor actually stopped acting. He retired because his wife passed away. So,
el de lentes.
yeah, so por eso dejó de hacer movies para dedicarle su vida y tiempo a sus hijos.
Wow.
So he'll probably come back to acting though. He's older, but hopefully he comes back.
Yeah.
Pero sí estaba bien chistoso, güey. Like, ahora que me pones a pensar, güey, sí está, like, he's like a failed scientist, güey. I don't know if the dad from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is like a failed entrepreneur or a failed scientist.
Well, wasn't he like trying to come up with? He was working for some lab some government lab, I think, and that's where he had brought back that.
Oh, I do not recall.
I don't recall it either, but like that's what came into my mind. And you know what? I just might go home and watch that movie tonight.
The only thing I remember about the movie is that Bananas had potassium por el pinche huerquito que se estaba muriendo, güey.
Hey, but look, educational videos, educational movies showed you that you get potassium from bananas.
You know, I didn't know. Like, I didn't even know that we needed potassium.
Sí, güey.
No lo sabía, güey. Iba a decir algo, pero se escucha bien feo, güey. So, no lo voy a decir. ¿En qué me quedé? Ah, sí. The front door of the garage opens and Marty McFly, who's played by Michael J. Fox, comes in. Marty calls out, then reaches down to partly lift up the doormat. He places a set of keys under the doormat, then drops it back down. Marty enters the garage, calling out for Doc and whistling for Einstein. He comments on the mess the place is. Somebody noticed. Marty puts down his skateboard and it rolls along the floor until it hits a hidden box of plutonium. Okay. So I remember watching this, and I don't remember ever making sense of it. Like, until I watched it, like, again, I'm like, oh, I get it. Like, that's why the camera goes on there, because the newscaster saying que se robaron del center plutonium. So, el que se la tuvo que robar, like, putting two together, like, el que se la tuvo que robar fue el Doc.
No, the Lebanese terrorist.
I thought it was the Doc, because the Doc has it.
Yes, but the Lebanese terrorists were the ones that supplied it to him. Hence why they come back and try to shoot him, because they wanted Doc to build them a bomb, and he said he had filled up a box full of, I think it was like VCR components or something, or pinball machine components. That's why they ended up coming back and look for him.
I really thought it was Doc, way.
Yeah.
Like, even today that I watched it again, like, I thought it was Doc.
Well, you know what? It could be, though. It could be because he did have that box under.
Yeah, into the bed.
Under the.
No era la bed, güey?
No, it wasn't a bed. I think it was like a table or something. Because Marty rolled his skateboard and it hit it. And he did have that extra box in the van that he has outside, parked in the parking lot of the mall.
I don't know. I just always thought that it was him, the one that sold it for them, because he worked at the lab.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it now. like I'm gonna have to go back and just look at that specific spot.
Marty puts on the skateboard and it rolls along the floor until it hits the hidden box of plutonium. He turns on Doc's amplifier system, turning all the settings to max. A hum grows louder on the background. Marty plugs his electric guitar into a huge amplifier, pauses, and then plugs a string. The amplifier blows up, the impact throwing Marty back against a bookshelf, which falls, causing the books and papers on it to fall off and land on his head. Marty lifts up his sunglasses, and we finally get to see his face. Wow, I didn't even know that. Why would the fucking Doc have a big ass amplifier?
You could have been working on.
No, with the fucking guitar connection for sound.
Well, I mean, Marty did spend a lot of time there, and he did have his own little band, so he needed a spot to play. So I'm guessing Doc would offer him a space to practice his guitar playing.
I guess.
That's my best guess.
It's just whack to me that he built a big ass amp.
Why? That'd be freaking awesome.
Because he's a scientist. Like, putting two and two together, güey, ahorita ya que la acabamos de ver. Like, ¿por qué un científico te va a crear un amp?
Just for the heck of...
What's up, OG Barber?
What's going on, OG?
Like, that's the only thing, like, porque it's he didn't even build it, like, outside or anything. He built it as part of his house, güey. Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Like, he literally created that spot. That's a little fishy. An old man with a teenager.
Yeah, that is a little creepy. But I mean, I can't blame him. I mean, I still do. I still hang around with older
Yeah, wait. Now
folks.
you're 33, wait.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, I
Or
used to
you're
do it
32,
in
no? 32?
32, yeah. But I mean, I think it's always wise to have older mentors to, as long as it doesn't get a little creepy.
What's up, Queen Vixen?
What's going on, Queen?
Pero, oye, a mí nomás se me hizo raro, güey, que es parte de la casa, güey. Like, no es como que si estaba afuera, no es como que si lo tenía en un garaje, like.
Pues es que no creo que iba a caer por la puerta, güey, no mames.
Pero he could have built it outside, güey.
Y luego si llueve.
Es una, no mames. Well, I guess.
It's electrical, brother.
I guess. Oh, thank you, Grims.
Thanks, Grims.
Yay. ¿Quieres que te hable, güey? Perreo. ¿En qué estaba, güey? Oh, he says, whoa, rock and roll. He says, when a loud ringing fills the garage, it sounds like a fire alarm, but then turns out to be just a telephone. Marty scrambles off the ground and answers it. It's Doc, who asks Marty to meet him at the night at the Twin Pines Mall at 1:15 a.m. 1:15 a.m. Marty asks him where he's been all week. Doc says that he has been working. Marty tells him that his equipment had been left on all week, remember? And Doc tells Marty not to hook up to the amplifier. There's a slight possibility of overload. He says, Marty glances at the destroyed amplifier and says that he'll keep that in mind. Oh, mames.
Hey, wait, that's, ahorita que dijiste esto de los smoke alarms, that's another thing too. Why the hell didn't that smoke alarm go off when that toast was burning? Because you saw that the toast maker was just damn near up in smoke.
Okay, so because he's a scientist, way maybe he, like, a lot of things that he mixes cause smoke, way. So a lo mejor los smoke alarms no le funcionan, güey. Por eso le quitó las batteries.
But I mean, even if you're mixing chemicals or anything like that, I mean, you want to be able to have a well-ventilated area.
No es un señor muy...
Hey, he built time machine.
No.
He built the time
Sí,
machine.
no, güey, déjame ponerlo otra. No es que no sea muy inteligente, güey.
Oh, yeah, he could have turned them off. Mm-hmm.
You see, Autumn says he turned them off.
Mm-hmm.
Sup, Vixen. Pero no estaba muy bien, güey, de la cabeza. No es que no estuviera inteligente, güey, pero no pensaba en qué hubiera pasado si esto. Puta madre, the first thing that we get out of the movie lo quieren matar, güey. Okay, he betrayed terrorists, güey. No está muy bien, que digamos. Aceptó trabajar con ellos para luego traicionarlos, güey. A terroristas. Like, no está así que tú digas, este güey piensa las cosas muy bien. No las piensa muy bien, güey. Like, si me entiendes, las ha de haber apagado para poder que no sonaran cada vez que estuviera. Just think about it. How many experiments must he had gone through to get there?
Yeah.
Like, también con el amplifier, güey, todo el pinche... Saltaron chispas a la verga, güey, ¿no? Tú estás preocupado por el pinche toaster, güey, el amp, güey.
Well, true.
Like, todo debería de ser que... La casa debería estar quemada, güey. Like, es de madera, el pinche garage.
Yeah.
Like, no debe de estar funcionando esa chingadera, güey.
Mm-hmm.
But it works.
It did.
At
Hey,
least...
espérate, ¿cómo es que you turn them off to cook? Pues andan haciendo carne asada adentro, qué pedo.
No mames. Se les quema siempre, güey.
No le pusieron atención a las tortillas. ¿Qué pasó ahora?
No, nomás avísame para no ir. It gets smoky. So there's a slight possibility over there. Oh, just then, every single one of the numerous clocks go off at once, chiming loudly, and Doc asks about them. Marty tells him that it's 8 o'clock. Doc is elated at the information, as it means that his experiment has worked and all his clocks are 25 minutes slow, meaning it really is 8:25, and Marty is late for school. He claims his news into the telephone, slams down the receiver, retrieves his skateboard, and rushes out of the garage. Marty gets on his skateboard and skates through the streets, hitching a ride first and pickup truck, on a pickup truck, and then on another Jeep to get through town. I honestly, whenever I first saw this, I really didn't think skateboards were popular at all. Like it was weird the election that they did. Like of his way of transportation.
Well, yeah. But remember, there skateboarding was big in the 70s, I want to say. And especially for California. And if I'm not mistaken, this movie was supposed to be, or no, Twin Pines was where? Do you remember where, what city it was?
No, I don't.
Or what state it would have been in?
No, I don't.
But I do remember skateboards being, what was that? That skateboard movie, Lords of Dogtown, or something
yeah,
like that.
Yeah. No, yeah, pero like I just think it was weird way, like they chose a skateboard for the main character.
Yeah, like why not a bike?
Yeah, or a car way, like a shitty ass car.
Oh, remember he's only like 15 or something like that.
But he's borrowing the car.
Yeah, well that too. Remember, they were sharing a vehicle, and the three siblings and the parents.
Yeah, porque el brother se va en un bus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess there was just not that much.
Economic abilities to get a car. No,
Yeah.
makes sense. And a skateboard would in a skateboard.
And a skateboard.
And a skateboard would be a lot cheaper
Yeah.
than a bike.
Although I do see it very unrealistic. I don't know if anybody's ever tried grabbing onto a car.
Que no se cayera.
Yeah, exactly. Que no se cayera. And I mean, thinking about the paved roads, I mean, even if now we have potholes, imagínate back then, con una pinche piedrita que se le topara y valiera madre.
So vamos a ponerla así, güey. If everybody drives 30 miles an hour, is it possible?
Well, yeah, 30, maybe. But
'Cause
still,
it's
30
in
miles
the
an hour
inner,
is pretty
it's in
quick.
the inner city limits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
no,
they
no es
were
como
like
que
in
si
that
se
little
miraba
small
mucha calle, güey. Así que tú digas, no, vamos a estar para afuera. Like, todo era dentro de la ciudad. No, pero donde vivía él no, güey. Because in 1955 no existía.
Yeah, but remember, he wasn't using the skateboard back then.
No,
He
but
broke the little kids. So.
no, yeah, pero remember that whenever he tells them, so he was using it to go home and come back. Pero in 1985 vivía en las outskirts. Porque we find that out porque dicen que eso todavía no está en 1955.
Oh yeah, the Lion Estates.
Yeah. So he's like by John F. Kennedy. Like, who's John F. Kennedy?
Who's the president? Ronald Reagan.
The actor.
Well, the actor.
So sí, güey, like es. So sí, he got around with the skateboard hiking on cars, güey. Donde probably those, like adentro de la city, pues sí no te digo que no, güey. Like he could go, it could be slow. Pero para afuera de la ciudad, güey, para donde vive, sí creo que era como 40, 45 mínimo.
Well, remember, the cars didn't go that fast. Because remember, even Marty was, like when the Lebanese terrorists are coming after him, he said, well, let's see if you can hit 90. Así como que, oh, 90 was fast. It's like most of us hit that on the highway now.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, I guess that's true. But... No, y también, güey, ¿sabes qué? Tienes que ponerte a pensar que even though automobiles were already automatic, like for a long time, there was a lot of people still driving stick.
Yeah.
So es diferente. Like, el cambio de velocidades.
Para meter el clutch y todo, el cambio.
So sí tiene mucho que ver eso. So I guess he could do it. I just thought it was weird that it was a skateboard, güey. Like, era más convenient. Yo pienso, right? Yo no escribo películas, pero una bicicleta, güey.
That's the first thing that would have popped in my head, a bike. But I'm guessing E.T. had already taken it.
I guess. ¿Cuándo salió E.T.?
I don't know, but I can look it up.
Was it before or after? Before, no? 79? 80? Guys, ¿cuándo salió E.T.? Ayúdanos.
82.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, it was before this, right?
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, I'm telling you, E.T. took it.
I guess. So, Marty arrives outside the Hill Valley High School. He hops off his skateboard and flips it up into his hand. His girlfriend, Jennifer Parker, Miss Claudia Wells, is waiting for him. She warns him that the principal, Mr. Strickland, is looking for him. Marty tells her that his lateness is not his fault because Doc said his clock's slow. Strickland suddenly appears at the sound of Doc's name. He demands to know if Marty is still hanging around with Doc and hands him and Jennifer a tardy slip each. It is Marty's fourth in a row. Strickland warns Marty that Doc is a dangerous nutcase, and if he continues hanging out with him, he'll get in trouble. Strickland also harshly tells Marty that he is a slacker, just like his father. No McFly ever amounted to anything in the history of Hill Valley. He says, bringing his face closer to Marty's until their noses touch. Marty counters that history will be changing soon. That is fucking weird, though.
For him to get so close like that.
Yeah. Yo sí le hubiera dado un beso. Nariz con nariz. So we change to the auditorium where a band has just finished playing. Four judges sit on the chairs before the stage and request the next band. Marty, his band get up on stage and he introduces them as the Pinheads before launching into the opening bars of a ramped up heavy metal version of Power of Love. Is that the guy?
Yes, that's Huey Lewis in the news.
So they're playing. Well, that's why he fucking cut him off. Like, that's the fucking reason he cut him off. He didn't like the fucking cover that they did. One of the judges, the song's artist Huey Lewis, is in a cameo appearances. Cuts them off and tells them that they are too loud. After school, Marty and Jennifer are walking through the courthouse square as a mayoral campaign van drives past, blaring "Re-elect Mayor Goldie Wilson." Over its loudspeakers, Marty tells Jennifer about how he doubts he'll ever get anywhere with his music. Jennifer tries to reassure him with her opinion that he's really good and encourages him to send his audition tape to the record company. But Marty expresses fear that they'll reject him. This part, I could care less about.
What? Why? This is the part that's giving the movie the meaning, I guess the good message from the movie, as in don't give up on your dreams, and if you put your mind to anything, it's possible. Anything is possible.
You see, but I don't like that's false advertisement. False advertisement.
How do you see that? How do you figure that?
Because, okay, let's say it doesn't matter how hard he tries. If his dad doesn't try, his dad's always gonna be in the same place all the time. Like, because el de arriba no lo va a dejar avanzar, güey. Like, Biff no va a dejar avanzar a su papá, y su papá es mucho más inteligente que Biff. Sí se llama Biff, ¿no?
Sí, Biff es
el señor.
El bully.
El bully. Ok, so no importa, güey, cuánto el papá quiera avanzar, güey. Si Biff es el patrón, no va a avanzar. He can put his mind to...
He's not the boss.
No, but that's his manager.
He's a supervisor.
Well, that's his supervisor. That's his direct. So, si el güey que está por encimita de ti, güey, no te deja avanzar, no vas a poder avanzar, güey. Ya tienes que cambiar tú, tienes que hacer otro más, y capaz si te toque otro güey igual o peor, güey. Es mejor diablo por saber que por conocer, güey.
Chingado, esa no me la sabía.
Si no, así se dice. Creo que así se dice, güey. Si no, pues por ahí va. Sí, valió madre el pedo. Bueno, me entendieron, ¿no? Pero sí, güey. Si este güey dice que... Ok, el principal, güey. No matter what he does, he can have straight A grades. Okay, he can show up on time. If his principal says that he's a slacker, guess what? In his eyes, he's always gonna be a slacker. No importa lo que haga, güey, ya no va a cambiar de opinión la persona que está por encima de él. Entonces tienes que volver a empezar, igual volvemos a lo mismo. Si te vuelve a tocar lo mismo, güey, no lo vas a hacer.
Yeah.
Like, tienes que correr, no con suerte, güey, pero si tienes que correr con un poquito de puta madre, como quiera lo voy a hacer, pero yo lo voy a hacer por mí. Que alguien te diga, sí, síguele echando ganas, sí, tú lo vas a lograr, sí, esto, tú lo otro.
Yeah.
Porque hay a veces que no es cierto, güey.
Sí, a veces esa sí me la sabía yo. Es más sabio por ser viejo que por diablo.
Es lo mismo. No estoy jugando.
El
Sí.
pedo es de que tenía afilado el colmillo.
El pez que es un pinche diablo. No, pero sí, güey. Like, no, eso también me lo sabía. Pero no sé, güey, no sé cómo va, güey. Pero algo así hubo un dicho, te los juro que sí hubo un dicho. Es mejor diablo conocido que por conocer, güey. O algo así es, güey. No sé, güey. O es mejor malo conocido que por conocer, o no sé. Bueno, X cosa. Pero sí, güey, a mí no, like,
Yeah.
no me hizo nada, güey. Like, sí se me hizo funny, güey, que estaban a punto de besarse y... Clock Tower. Save the Clock Tower.
Güey, pinche vieja mamona. Nada más porque su esposo no la quiere besar a ella, güey. Esta pinche vieja de cockblock.
Ándale, algo por ahí, así ando. Es que la gente sigue diciendo que tú y yo estamos locos, Lucas. Pero sí, güey, like, I get it. Like, that part is... The reason why I just could do without it, güey, es porque no pasó nada, güey. So think about it, it's a 2 hour long movie. En ese ratito, güey, esos 2-3 minutes, güey, no pasó nada. Aparte que nada más el principal le dijo que no sé qué, que no sé cuánto. So, it could have been that. Hubiera pasado el papá por ella y le dice, hey, ¿nos vamos a ver en la noche? Sí, güey, yo paso por ti. No, ¿ya le dijiste a tu mamá? No, no le dije a tu mamá, vámonos a la verga. Ya, se acabó la pinche cena, güey. Llega, ve el carro chocado, güey, and you already moved on to the next scene. Like, se siente que perdí 3 o 4 minutos de mi vida, güey, en esa parte.
Seas un mamón.
Pero sí, pero I guess también nos da lo del Save the Clock Tower. Porque él le excusa, o le dan el papel, ¿no? De 30 years ago, like, certain date, y se lo lleva para el past. Que es donde Doc le dice, oh, 30, whatever.
Well, it's because, look, like, that scene alone sets like scenes up for the future part of the movie. So you've got the clock tower. So you already know that at this precise moment, lightning's gonna hit that tower. So that's already for there. Secondly, you've got them going out on a date. They're talking about their date, about going up to the mountains and being under the stars and being in the back of the truck of the bed.
Car.
Yeah.
Because it's his car. The white one.
Well, true, but he was fantasizing about
about the
black
4x4.
Toyota. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then secondly, thirdly, ¿cuál era la otra? Well, I don't remember the third part, pero like, you know, you're setting with the principal. So it ties in with that one-liner joke when Marty asks, like, "Oh, did you ever have hair?" You know, you're seeing that part of him where it's like
What's up, Blackjack?
him making fun of him. What's going on, Blackjack? But yeah.
Ahorita que si lo pones así, güey, pues sí, güey, sin esa parte, pues la movie no.
Yeah. Like, without it, you're gonna be lost, you know? You're gonna be lost. So don't see it as like you missed 3-4 minutes. It's those little subtle innuendos.
You know, if you put it like that, güey, sí se ocupa. Like, porque básicamente, entonces lo que no se ocupa es lo que sigue, güey.
¿Qué es lo que sigue?
Lo de Biff y el carro y que your car has a blind spot.
güey. Pinche mamón, güey.
Well, Biff, I don't remember it having a place for a Nigel, güey. It's there.
I want to know who's going to pay for this. Who's going to pay for my dry cleaning. Oye, pinche vato mamón.
A mí me hubiera gustado, güey, no ver esa parte de Biff. Like, como que, sigue. Like, sigue siendo el mismo. Like, instead of going back to, like, verlo nada más en 1955.
But then you wouldn't be able, if you see him like that, if you wouldn't see that part of him in that future, you would actually feel bad for Biff at the end of the movie. When George
So, cuando regresa que el car so, déjame decirte. I think, in my opinion,
your point of view.
yeah, me hubiera gustado más ver al papá, güey. Like, be like, I know, son. Like, lo mismo que le hice al último, pero more, güey. But I guess también es porque es mi favorite character.
Yeah.
Like, I know, son, I should stand up, like, but don't worry, I think he's gonna pay for it, que no sé qué, you know, like, little things like that, donde este güey todavía cree, y luego ver el desenlace del papá en el 1955, güey, and you'll be like, oh, there we go. Like, no va a ser el mismo, güey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pero me, personally, I don't know.
True. I mean, in a way.
No, not convincing.
No, I mean, for me, it's like I'm a firm believer. Like you have to make a stand. Fuck it if you get a couple bumps and bruises.
No, pero la scene, güey.
Oh,
Like, you think it, like, si estaba, like, no pones que si estaba bien o no, güey.
Yeah,
Pero si
no.
te gustó. Like that scene, like, cuando está Biff adentro del este. I do like the line of the light beer.
Yeah. What is it? ¿Qué dijo?
I don't know, like, all the salary or you're on salary or you're, like,
You're on salary and all I have
and all you have for me is
light beer
Light
in
beer.
the fridge. Now, for me, like if I would have changed anything there, I would have wanted Morty to fucking sock him. But I mean, I guess it ties into the rest of the movie. But I think you needed that piece.
¿Sabes qué no me gustó, güey? Que este güey se siente sorry por su dad, güey.
True.
Like, I think that's what I dislike about it. Because I'm going through the emotional expressions of Marty, güey, and he's like,
Ahorita digo.
yeah,
Así como de que no mames, no ves que te anda aprovechando de ti.
yeah,
Todavía.
like, él sentirse mal por su papá, güey, like, sí, me chingó, güey. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. It made me feel some type of way too.
yeah, pero, where are you? Oh, I was gonna ask you. You know how she wrote down only 7 digits, güey? When was the last time that you dialed a number with only 7 digits?
Fuck. Yeah. I think the last time shit was what, 90s? 90s, I think. Fuck that. When was the last time you remembered a phone number?
I
Other
remember.
than your own.
Uh,
than your
618-0618 el de Luis. 635-3265 el de Smiley. 618-4220. Wait, no, ese no era. Que era el de Peter, güey.
Hey, wait, that's fucking crazy. Ahorita que dijiste el de Luis has popped in my head.
I can't remember Peter's, way. Fuck, I feel like a bad friend.
Wow.
So, dice Adam, why?
crazy.
Because his bubble is burst on how his dad was? No, it's not that. It's just, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want. I have a weird relationship with my father, not in a sex way, but I wouldn't want to see that from my dad.
Excuse me.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yo y mi papá no cogemos, nomás quiero dejar eso, nomás quiero dejar eso bien claro.
O sea, el mamón.
Sí, güey, es que dije que teníamos una relación rara, güey, pero no hacemos nada de eso.
And no, no, Adam, that is, those were house numbers.
Yeah, those were house numbers.
Those were house numbers.
Mine was
Way
687
before-
5631.
Yeah, way before the
Thanks for
cell phone.
clarifying that relationship. Well, sí, es que se escuchó bien, man. Me and my dad have a weird relationship. Yeah, Grims, like, I really like, well, I don't know if you, pues aquí estabas ya. Pero sí, güey, like, a mí me gustó mucho, like, the type of dad that he portrayed, or the type of person that he portrayed, because even when he went back, Yellow Pages.
Yellow. Oof, when was the last time you seen a Yellow Pages? That's another thing too that I reminisced when I saw him at the phone booth, at that diner or milkshake spot. I was like, wow. It's like I remember flipping through Yellow Pages.
A ver, güey, vamos a jugar un jueguito. ¿Quién vio la movie, guys? ¿Quién ha visto la movie?
What, they still have Yellow Pages in Hawaii?
I think they do, güey. Okay, so let's play a game. Name 5 things that you saw in the movie that you don't see anymore.
Off the top of my head.
Like Yellow Pages.
Yellow Pages, a payphone.
Nah, payphones. Todavía hay, no?
I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen any either.
Da-da-da-da.
Autumn lives in Hawaii. Oh, did you know that Spectrum couldn't go dig holes, güey? Like, couldn't
Hawaii?
go bury cables por cuestiones de salud y chingadera. O no de salud, güey, pero de active gases abajo, güey.
Where, in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fucker, it's a freaking volcanic.
Yeah,
Ay,
pero
no
like
mames.
como por 6-8 months, güey, like we couldn't send texts like to go bury.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Puta madre, también.
Van a
hay
visitarnos y
payphones
ver a ver
también.
los payphones.
Oye,
Nah,
mira.
no lo ocupo. No ocupo visitar. Y luego aparte con Smokey, pinches alarms. Y luego vives en un lugar de volcanoes y sin alarms. Qué chingados. The hoverboard, nah, but the skateboard sí hay, güey.
Yeah.
Yeah, because basically used the skateboard, or he used the little... Porque el otro kid tenía la...
Pero sí, cierto. Tú, OG Barber. This is the first one. The hoverboard came out on the second one.
Yeah.
And Back to the Future 2. En este era nada más the regular...
The regular skateboard or the fucking scooter. Porque traía las handles.
Yeah. He just dismounted. Pues el pedazo de madera que tenía llanta.
Sí.
Porque es lo que...
I've seen some working payphones. ¿Ya ves? Grims ha visto payphones.
cabrón.
Pues le perdió avisarte que se te está quemando la casa. The sports book. From the first one? Not the almanac. From the first movie. No, part 2. Yeah, the almanac is part 2.
Yeah, I think the Almanac is part 2.
A ver, ¿qué no he visto, güey? ¿Qué no he visto? I'm trying to think about it,
Yeah,
pero
I'm trying to think of some
Yellow
other
Pages
things
for
too.
sure, güey, ya dejé de ver.
Yeah.
Clock towers, güey. Like en ciudades.
Pues la de Reynosa, güey, todo eso.
No mames. No mames. No mames. ¿No está?
No, ya lo
No,
quitaron.
güey. ¿En el centro?
Sí, el que está aquí.
no está, güey.
Bajando el puente.
Ya no está, puñetas.
Ah, no mames.
No.
Pues qué tanto tengo de no ir a Reynosa, güey. No, ya estuvo mañana.
No,
voy a
no,
Reynosa.
but-
Agarré unas gorditas y unos
No, but like from 1955, güey.
Mm.
Or 85. Like, el carpo no existe.
Mhm.
Aquí también Google Aloha Tower. Pero sí tiene un big ass round clock.
Mhm.
Allá. En Hawaii.
Pues sí, apparently. They got a Google Aloha Tower.
Que chingados tampoco de que ver.
A mí se me hace, if you want to go back in time, go to Hawaii.
Sí. El tiempo no avanza. Recoge cagadas, güey. La menu truck. Como de caballos y así, güey.
¿Las qué, perdón?
Donde echan la cagada de los
Oh,
horses y
yeah,
eso, güey.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I trash. Hay gente que levanta la basura.
Mm-hmm.
Like, trash trucks. Or trash.
Yeah, but no, yeah, that was manure. And yeah,
Yeah, en el car. Levanta cagadas y me pasé, mamón. Más verga, es que mi. Sí, sorry. Mi dialecto
este,
no es muy profesional. No sé si se han dado cuenta, güey. Ya llevamos ya vamos en la segunda temporada. Yeah, like, cuando Biff le pega al carro, a la truck, it's
Yeah.
manure. Es popó.
yeah, it's cow and horse manure. And I mean, I still use it. I use it to fertilize my crops.
What?
Cow manure.
Oh, okay.
Pero yeah, I don't think I've seen like an actual truck. Así con los pedazos de madera, así nada más throwing it on top.
¿Qué más hay en la pinche película, güey, que ya no existe?
Little kids playing outside. That's one thing I haven't seen in a long time.
You should come to my neighborhood, güey, cuando salga el sol.
Cuando salga el
Cuando
sol,
sale el sol, güey.
estoy chingo de vergüenza,
Aquí
güey.
todavía juegan.
Ah,
A
ok.
ver. Puta madre, güey. Yo hice una pregunta muy buena, güey, que no la puedo ni
Y tú lo
contestar
puedes
yo, güey.
contestar.
¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más, güey?
No, pues está canijo.
Yeah. Go to the ranch to get old stuff. No, like, pero en la ciudad, güey.
Yeah, like in inner cities.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nah, pues te iba a decir una aerobics class, pero tienen Zumba, güey.
Sí, tienen zumba. Es el nuevo aerobics.
Yeah. So we could replace that. Oh, sí, güey. Donde ya no te echan gas, güey. Todo, you do it on your own. Like aquí.
Well, I know Oregon still has
They do have it?
yeah, like it's a requirement, and you have to tip them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah, but yeah, I think it's like
It's
very
minimal?
rare. Yeah, it's very rare. A ver, ¿qué más?
¿Qué más, güey? No
I
vale
can't think-
chorizo, güey.
I can't think of anything else, brother. Well, homemade toys, like the kid scooter.
Was that homemade?
Pues sí, güey, es un pedazo de madera. Nada más le
Se
pusieron
miraba bien
llantitas.
hecho, güey.
¿Eh?
Se miraba bien hecho. Like,
Así especialmente como le puedo quitar las manillas y no con el skateboard, güey. That's mamón. Ay, ay. A horse massage. Well, I hope you're not having a typo there, OG. I hope you did not.
ya no, güey. So, ahí se las dejo de tarea, guys.
Sí, no, está canijo. Yeah, I was like, hello. Oh, yeah, message. I'm sorry. Y entendí.
¿En qué chingados estás pensando tú, Lorenzo?
Pues es que dije, pues, ¿cómo es que horse massage?
What horse message?
No, well, I don't know, no sé.
No, you're right, güey.
No, you're right. I
Your
was
brother's
wrong. I read
wrong.
it wrong.
A ver. ¿A qué nos quedamos? Okay. So, oh yeah, so we get to the house y Biff está ahí, güey. Miller Lite todavía existe, sí, Miller Lite.
Sí,
todavía
Miller
existe.
Lite, sí.
¿Sabes qué también he visto?
They don't have the tin cans anymore.
What tin cans?
Beers used to come in tin cans. Now they're aluminum.
Oh, gotcha.
And it looked like the Miller was a tin.
¿Sabes también que no tengo chingo sin ver, güey? Gente con M&M's, güey. like en un frasquito, como para agarrar.
Oh yeah. No, I had it in my office. I had a little like dish, but not M&Ms. I'm not a chocolate lover. But I'd keep Skittles and Jolly Ranchers in there. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, Grims. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, that is the first. This is the first thing that pops up in my head when I first saw Rick and Morty. I thought of Back to the Future, just because of Marty McFly and Doc. No, doesn't give you. The only thing is that Doc isn't an alcoholic, raging alcoholic, and sadistic motherfucker like Rick was.
Hey, wait, do y'all still sit around? Like, well, I don't know about y'all, but anybody who has a family, like, que estén casados, güey, que tengan hijos, do y'all sit around in the dining table to watch TV?
That's a good one. I can't remember the last time. Well, I mean, granted, I don't have kids and I don't have a wife, but yes, wubba lubba dub dub. Let's get wiki wrecked.
Coca-Cola had Coke. Not then.
Yeah, not then. I think that was like in 30s.
Oh, we do almost every day. Oh, that's nice. I guess it's not that rare.
I guess it's just us, our,
Yeah.
our broken family morals.
One thing that I did, one thing that I didn't like, well, not that I didn't like, but I found very funny that actually is more to now than what it was back then, was the way the mom would criticize la girlfriend de este way.
Yeah. But you see that all the time, though.
Yeah, pero sí hace resonate bien bonito ahora, güey. Like, como dice, es que antes las muchachas no hacían esto, es que antes las muchachas no salían así, es que las muchachas esto, es que las muchachas lo otro. Like, ¿sí me entiendes? La mamen, oiga, en su tiempo golpeaban a las mujeres y estaba bien visto.
Yeah.
Like, sí, no mames.
¿Y cómo van a decir que no pensaban en eso si tenían como 13 criaturas y
Yeah.
no sean mamones?
Like, in 1955, it was really hella cute. Pero sí, güey, like, it's the only thing que no me gustó. It was funny, though, que se tenían que comer el pastel del cuñado que no salió de la cárcel.
Joey, or Uncle Joey Joebird. Yeah.
Let me see, what else? ¿Qué más? Antes de, because after that, ¿qué sigue? After that ya sigue ya empieza la movie a andar, ¿verdad? Porque es cuando este güey se tiene que levantar y que no se quedó dormido. Okay. Anything from the beginning of the movie that sticks out to you? Anything that you would have changed?
Well, like I said, I would have wanted Marty to sock Biff, but I guess for the movie's sake, it was good that they kept it like that, because eventually it happens. But yeah, other than that, I don't think so.
Yeah, the only thing that I would have changed was that scene with Biff, I guess. And the dad. Like, I wish there was no Biff, and I guess I would have liked it for it to be only the dad and get us to feel how he feels without having Biff there. Like, pero I guess it plays out even better with like that at the end. Yeah. Like, again, I'm just nitpicking because I really enjoyed it. Y ahora que me dijiste lo de like cuando están en la tower y que le dan el papel y todo eso, like it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, you need those little scenes in order to fill in the hole.
The law changed over the years. Sí, estás en lo correcto, pero specific. OG. To like the movie, like things that actually we saw in the movie that don't exist anymore, like on this movie. So before we continue on to the middle part of the movie, right? Because we're already getting to the middle.
Yeah, we're already sort of getting to the middle.
Okay. Guys, let's talk about our very first sponsor. Again, this is Los Rosales HT. Their phone number is 956-360-9805. You can follow them on Facebook. No me canso de recomendarlos, guys. It's fucking good. It is very, very good. Very, 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 very good. Ya no quedan. Había más, guys, pero no les quiero decir. Hubo una persona que llegó de visita, güey, y se los acabó. Sí, no, no.
Ahorita van a soltar almohadazos.
Si se acaba el live, guys, ya saben quién fue. Había más, pero también ricos, guys.
Yeah.
Se lo recomiendo. Los Rosales HT. They ship. The phone number is 956-360-9805. Go ahead and follow them on Facebook. Tell them that Quick sent you, or Chino, or whatever guy's name you guys know me by. Sí, porque no mames. And order from her, guys. Se lo recomiendo. 100%. Save me some. No creo que vayan a durar, primo.
Sí, no creo.
No creo que vayan a durar.
Guys, you guys know me from the very first season. If I enjoy these freaking things with the freaking heartburn que me cargo, it's very good. Thank you. Thank you, Los Rosales. Sí, ahora te esperas porque ahora tengo uno yo.
Yo también tengo uno, güey, lo estoy mordiendo. Okay. So, ¿en qué nos quedamos? What do you think about how they were talking about how they met, how the mom and the dad met?
Well, first off, I didn't really see too much love in between the mom and the dad. From the very beginning, you would see them, la mamá trying to be all romantic, all acá ella muy ilusionada, y el papá así como de que anda viendo la tele, güey, bien distraído. And I'm actually curious to know, like, what was, like, if, because you know how people tell you stories, but they have a tendency of leaving out certain details. I'm wondering, like, did everything that they say happen?
That's
Like at the beginning, you know?
Yeah, that's why. That's one of the things that I was gonna bring up right now. Is we saw how she acted with Calvin, with Marty.
With Marty, yeah.
Like, we saw how she acted with him cuando se quedó ahí porque su dad le pegó. So, si este güey siempre ha sido el que hacen bullying, güey, al que maltratan, y esta chava le está dando cariño, like, este güey ya no va a buscar nada, güey. Y no sabemos lo que pasó.
No, y es que acuérdate, güey. Acuérdate, se me había olvidado de que la razón por la que cambió esa fue porque le pegaron a Marty.
Yeah, por eso te digo.
Y no le pegaron a George.
Sí, por eso te digo. So, porque ella dice ahí, like, oh, it's because my dad hit him in the hit him with a car in the middle of the street, que no sé qué, que no sé cuánto. Que la daughter le dice, that's a stupid way to meet, or that's a dumb way, or that's the dumbest way, or whatever. So, en esta movie no pasó nada, güey, porque este güey estaba en shock. Like, porque estaban hablando de los calzones, güey. Pero en ese time, güey, este güey no iba a traer Calvin Klein. So everything would have been a lot smoother. And he already liked her. Like, no.
Yeah, he was already being a peeping Tom.
Yeah. Which is another thing that we don't accept nowadays. Like, ahí en esa movie, güey, se ve normal. No se ve normal, güey. Pero you're like, pues la quiere, le gusta. Like, pero ahorita lo haces, güey, and you're like, no que lo hagas, right? Pero ahorita si lo hace alguien, güey, like, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I believe even the girls would be like, why is he peeping or peeking or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, y aquí en la movie lo hacen ver como que si lo hacían. Like, no es que sea normal, pero que lo hacían.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell because he took his time. He parked his bike.
And
He
just
got up
talking.
and he got up in the freaking in the tree, pulled out the binoculars. Like, no man.
Yeah, like, como que si ya tenía.
No, deja tú y el papá como si nada. Like, who are you? Like, did you not question what he was bird watching?
Yeah, like,
No mames.
deja tú, güey. Como le pegó and he's like, oh, I don't know what he was doing in the middle of the street.
No, deja tú lo que dice el papá. Honey, one of these damn kids ran into my car again.
Yeah,
Así como
so.
de que, how many times did you do that? How many times did you run over kids?
No, deja tú eso, güey. ¿Cuántos niños no están arriba en el pinche árbol viendo a tu hija, güey?
Yeah, true.
¿Qué es, güey?
No sé, pero está con madre.
¿Qué se escucha?
No sé.
Oh, really?
Sepa la madre.
No sé lo que es, güey. Can you guys hear that?
No sé, pero está con madre.
So, sí, güey, sí se me hizo bien raro.
No, it's not in our heads, Autumn. Like, we can definitely hear it.
No. Ah, ok, bueno, no lo escuchan. Ya vamos ganando. Ok, pero sí se me hizo bien raro, güey. Like, súper raro, like, qué tan normal lo vieron. Like, nada más eso. De ahí, güey, se va el hermano en el bus porque no tienen dinero. Bueno, aparte no tienen el carro, güey. Porque está chocado. Este güey se va en el bus. Marty McFly se queda dormido. El Doc le habla. Like, Marty, you didn't stay asleep, right? ¿Qué le pidió, güey?
¿Qué tienen esos dulces? Ah, babos. No creo que vienen. No creo que vienen especializados.
Nah, no, güey. Ah, ¿qué te iba a decir? Fuck, se me fue el rollo. Ah, bueno. So sí le explica que cómo se conocieron, cómo se besaron, que fue under the enchantment under the sea or whatever. Que fue el dance donde se besaron and that was it, güey. Like,
Sí,
se enamoraron.
sí, son gushers. Bueno, el que me tocó a mí sí fue gusher.
Sí, güey, yo también. Este fue Gusher, güey.
Fue porque ya no.
Eran. No, todavía hay. Hay Skittles también, creo. So sometime after midnight, Marty is woken by a call from Doc, who asks Marty to stop. Oh, güey. Qué putiza nos hubieran metido a nosotros si nos hubiéramos quedado con el teléfono de la casa en el cuarto, güey. Porque hubiera amanecido descargado.
Yeah, this is true.
Like, porque no tenía un stand para un phone en su room. Tenía nada más el phone ahí.
El puro phone.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised he had a wireless instead of cargando toda la cord going down all the. That's another thing. Oh, well, no, a few people have house phones.
I actually have a line.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, like if I
you have
connect
it
my home
connected?
phone, like I have a home phone, güey. Pero nunca lo conecté.
¿Por qué, güey?
¿Para qué, güey? No
Bueno,
lo
pues
uso.
es cierto. Sí, es cierto, pero.
Like, pero lo puedo conectar al modem y agarra, güey. I don't even know my number. ¿Para qué lo voy a conectar, güey? Tengo llamadas para México, güey. Y como para Guatemala y la
A la
República
madre.
Dominicana.
Su pinche madre.
Pero bueno. Marty pick up his. Le pide que levante la video camera, güey. Marty does, and he heads to Twin Pines Mall. When he gets there, he finds Dog's van sitting in the parking lot with his dog Einstein sitting nearby. When Marty goes down to greet Einstein, the rear of the van opens up, and a heavy modified DeLorean GMC 12 sedan is back down the ramp. The driver's door lifts up and Doug emerges from the vehicle, greeting Marty, then instructs Marty to start recording. Nomás sería para los que te ofrecen car warranty, algo así. ¿Dónde me queda? Ah, sí, permítame.
No me la distraiga, no me la distraiga.
Doug places Einstein in the DeLorean and buckles him in having Marty know the exact time on the watch around Einstein's collar and in Dog's hand. Those fucking video cameras. It's been a long ass time. Like, cause now everybody has GoPros. Like tan chiquitos, güey. But those big ass cameras, güey.
That's right.
Con los VHS, con los
VHS.
VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I was going to say, I still have VHSs at home. What I'm thinking about is I don't remember if I have a VCR at home. And even if I could find a VCR now.
You probably could, like at a Goodwill.
Like a Goodwill.
O la
Pero
pulga.
deja tú que esté jalando.
Pues no pidas todo, güey.
No, que la chingada este güey.
No pidas todo.
No me la quiero adorno.
A lo mejor nomás, pues sí, güey. A lo mejor nomás para adorno.
No, thank you. Ya te dijeron viejo, güey.
It's okay. Yo me siento bien. A mi edad me siento bien. Me faltan las balatas y aceite. Ocupo cambiar aceite en vez de cada 3 meses, ya es cada mes y medio. La suspensión, güey, me falla. Se le escuchan sonidos raros a todo el carro, güey. Las pinches luces a veces prenden, a veces no, güey. Ya hace falta un nuevo modelo, güey, de carro. Doug places Einstein in the DeLorean and buckles him in, having Marty note that the exact time on the watch around Einstein's collar and in Dog's hand. Both are synchronized to the same time. Doug then closes the DeLorean's door and pulls out the remote control that he uses to maneuver the DeLorean around the parking lot. When the vehicle is a specific distance away, Doug puts its brakes on and starts ramping up its speed. Before turning off the brakes, sending the DeLorean streaking right towards him and Marty, suddenly a bright light is seen from the inside of the DeLorean as additional fire and lights are set off around it. Suddenly, upon hitting 18 miles an hour, the car vanishes in a puff.
88.
88, yeah.
Ah, okay. Yo entendí 18.
No, 88 miles per hour. The car vanishes in a puff of light and electricity, leaving a pair of fire trails behind from the red hot tires. Doc excitedly cheers, but Marty is in shock, as it seems that Doc has just disintegrated Einstein. WD-40 neta, güey, sí. Anything for I actually enjoyed this scene for the special effects because they look a lot better than the movie that I'm not gonna mention. And it was a lot earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing I kept thinking about when I was watching the movie. The fire trails, because I remember when I was watching The Crow, I did the freaking crow on the back porch, and it evaporates real quick. Lighter fluid does. So I'm guessing, like, what did they use? Like, did they?
No, usaron gasoline, güey, y luego la prendieron, and then they sped up the video of the gasoline turning on.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, so the way I understood it is like a video on loop, just very fast.
Just very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I would have wanted to recreate that. I would have just dissolved some styrofoam and gasoline and laid it all out.
Yeah, that's how they did it. I think they did like the lines for the gas. Lo prendieron and then they just sped it up. Like, para que se viera.
Yeah.
O para que se viera como salió. So, se me hizo bien raro, güey. Ok, so regresa el pinche Einstein, ¿verdad? Regresa el perro. Okay, so you press the date and then you pressed enter y se cambiaba. Pero nunca nos dijeron cómo se movía, güey.
Like how to pick
Yeah.
which certain one.
Let me tell you why. Because every time that he would put, like, oh, let's go to the Independence Day or let's go before Christ, he kept on pressing enter, güey. Pero cuando dijo, this is for this, this is for this, he pressed enter también y se movía para el de abajo, güey.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, so nunca nos dijeron, no, güey, pues te quieres mover aquí, güey, aplanarle a este y luego ya. Porque imagínate este güey, like, para moverle y luego, déjame brincar otra vez para arriba.
Nada más son 3, güey. Pues.
Pues sí, güey, pero...
que andaban usando el caps lock, güey. No, el tab, perdón que diga.
El tap. You see, like, if they would have been... Like, es lo que te digo, güey, like, no, porque era era un number pad.
Touché.
It was a number pad with a white button on the left side. Si estoy mal, alguien corríjame. Pero de lo que me acuerdo, los numbers eran...
You're gonna make me look it up.
Sí, los numbers eran red, güey, creo. Y luego la enter era white. Y sí se me hizo raro, güey, porque he wouldn't delete anything. He would just put in the dates again. ¿Cómo ponía, güey, los months? Si las months eran letters. Ya, güey, pero para las letters...
But they didn't have any letters.
Yeah, it said November and then the date.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you would be able to do it.
With the numbers. Pero
numerical.
that means that every time you press a number, se ponía primero la letter, güey. Y el dot cada vez que la aplanaba se ponía las letters.
You're going too into detail.
No, pero te digo porque like, son como cositas de que like, le pones atención a la movie y like, wait a minute. Pero no me acuerdo si era una full keyboard. O si era nomás la date. O si eran nomás numbers, güey. Porque sí, nos vieron la cara de pendejos, güey. Sí. Bueno, hablo yo por mí mismo.
Estoy viendo.
¿Qué chingados estás viendo? ¿Qué chingados estás viendo? Te escuchaste bien, como que si me vas a decir, como que si eres como que tienes algo que contarme, güey, pero no sabes qué me vas a contar.
Yeah. And then do me a favor, see if you can point the camera towards Chino. And it should be able to pop up. I don't know if you guys can see what's on my screen. Let's try to wind this up.
The other camera. Yeah. No, you're good. Ya no le va.
But you see, you've got the number pad, but it does have the 3 buttons off the side. And I'm guessing they go color coded because you see a red, an orange, and a green. So I'm guessing that's the way they toggle through that. Now, as far as the month, they're shit out of
Luck.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I'm telling you, they could have done it with numerically, but
Oh, well, no, pero también, güey, como si está like la number pad, like they can go up and down for the months. Pero sí se me hizo raro que nada más le ponían la date y aparecía.
Well, it's a movie, Chino. You're nitpicking now. Says my mom.
Yeah, no, we can't do that, OG.
Okay.
Put a clip of the movie.
Oh yeah, we can't. Copyrights. Hence the reason why we don't play music.
Yep. Anything about the story of how he created the flux capacitor? I thought it was a brilliant way of saying, me pegué, güey, y se me ocurrió. Porque estaba haciendo algo en el baño, güey, se hizo slip y se pegó en la chompa.
Sí es cierto. Porque at first I'm thinking he had I thought it was like the fact that Marty came back into time and helped him understand the flux capacitor. But how did he already have it drawn?
No, he created it, but he didn't have the capacity to make it.
Oh,
Like, he didn't have the
didn't
technology
have
to
the
make it.
technology. Yeah, because he didn't have the plutonium. That's right. That's
Because
right.
he needed 150 some gigawatts.
Gigawatts. Yeah.
They call them gigawatts.
Gigawatts. El pedo.
Bueno, anyways. Pero sí, güey, él ya lo había hecho. Hold on.
No, I'm reading the comments.
They were living in the future. They use the alpha. Speaking of the flux capacitor, there is actually a part listing for one in AutoZone. Ah, no, no lo voy a comprar, güey. No lo voy a comprar. Lo que no le entendí, güey, and I'll be completely honest with you, es porque el perro se quedó en limbo. Porque su time no corrió. Porque it doesn't matter si estaba en el futuro o en el pasado, güey. El tiempo sigue corriendo.
Yeah.
Al menos que se haya quedado sin tiempo, güey. Like just in limbo, donde no corre time. Y regresa. Yo, what's up, Twisted?
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, that's that's a little crazy.
Neta, that's it, güey. Like, yo no le entendí, o sea, yo no le entendí la explicación que dio, güey. Like, I didn't get the explanation that he gave. And I watched it like 2-3 times, like that part, and I
We're
didn't
still
get
talking
it.
about the flux capacitor, right?
No, about how Einstein went to the future and came back and he was a minute behind. Oh, I get it. Because he came back to the time. No?
No. It's because he took off prior, but they jumped him ahead of time. They jumped him a minute ahead of time.
Pero he came back a minute behind.
Yes, because he had taken off from... He went into the future. He didn't go into the past like Marty did.
But he came back. Es lo que no le entiendo, güey. Like, es lo que no le entiendo, güey. Like, porque regresó al mismo tiempo, güey. So, no importa si te vas a... Okay, so let's do it this way. Like, if you go to the future, okay, and let's say you go 10 minutes into the future, your clock is going to change 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be 10 minutes behind.
Like, no, in the future...
No, the clocks in the future will be 10 minutes ahead of yours.
But yours is going to be... Okay.
10 minutes behind.
So, if you come back, your clock is still going to be at the same time de la que te fuiste, güey. Porque va a seguir corriendo en ese tiempo. No es como que si a este güey lo regresaron un minuto antes, porque entonces la movie se hubiera ido a la mierda. Porque Marty y Doc tuvieran que haber hecho otra vez lo mismo. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like, es lo que no le entendí. Like, le entiendo para el futuro, güey, que el time de él no va a cambiar, pero para el tiempo de él, pues tuvo que seguir avanzando. The only reason why I wouldn't have advanced is if he didn't go anywhere. Like, le das de cuenta, nomás lo desapareció y luego regresó.
Regresó.
Like, I think that's a loophole of the movie.
No, but what tripped me out was, well, I'll say that at the end of when we get there.
The dance part and all of that?
No.
Oh.
The when he comes back.
Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, bueno, yo, güey, antes de eso.
No, bueno.
Like, antes de que se vaya otra vez al presente, like when he's in 1955 and before he goes to 1985. And I'll tell you why, but once we get there. Any issues with anything else about the time traveling? The little action scene of the car chase and whatnot, it was alright.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't nothing overexcited. Like, it built suspense because it paused.
I would have never imagined using a shag van to go and do a drive-by. I would have never thought of that.
Well, you're not going to be a suspect, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Yeah, every single time I've seen a shag, like every single time I think of a shag van, I think of one, just shagging or smoking.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I think of. That
Yeah,
and
like,
Scooby
I
Doo.
don't think about terrorists.
Yeah.
I don't think about a Mexican terrorist.
On the contrary, like I said, I think about Scooby Doo, so it'd probably be the ones solving the crimes.
No. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Pero, sí, güey, el único, like, yeah, I didn't do anything. Like, it was fun. It was right.
Yeah.
It was okay. ¿Qué más? ¿En dónde más andamos? So, este güey se va al futuro, al
¿Qué
pasado.
pasó?
Se va al pasado, llega a una granja, güey. And apparently all the spacemen look the same back in 1955. Because he has the fucking suit.
The suit.
And,
Pero qué pinche. Qué casualidad, güey, que el huerquito andaba viendo su revista y parecía. It had the sequel doors. I thought that was fucking cool. Well, not cool, pero coincidence, I guess.
yeah.
Y deja tú el señor, sale con una pinche shot.
Pero fíjate, güey. Yo al principio dije, ay, no te mames. Like, lo hicieron así para hacerse ver así. Pero we go to the part of I'm Darth Vader from the planet Spock. Y el güey está viendo la comic y se parece a este güey. So, everything that's related with space, güey, se parece, güey. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like you can say that in that universe, that's how they thought aliens looked. Or extraterrestrial people. Like, porque everything, like, todo se parece, güey.
Yeah.
No es como que si este niño tenía algo y el otro güey estaba otra cosa.
This is true.
Like, anything about this part that stood out to you?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go through the whole barn. Because he's going 88 miles an hour. He just appears and he's, what, maybe 20 meters away from the barn. And he's on gravel. Even if he hits the brake, like how fast is a DeLorean gonna, like, screech to a halting stop? Excuse me. That's what that's the only thing. I mean, I know it ended up hitting what, bales of hay.
Yeah.
But
Pero si sepa, bueno, otra cosa es, we don't know how it runs, güey. Like like if it runs like a machine, que la desconectas o se queda sin y deja de funcionar de un completo. Porque este era su segundo trip, güey. Y aparte, he was driving around.
true.
So, si se quedó sin esa chingadera, güey, ya no hubo más que pudiera hacer. Because he doesn't drive it to the next destination, right? He pushes it.
He pushes it.
So, si funciona como si fuera eléctrico, te quedas sin batería, güey, por nada del mundo vas a hacer que el pedalito le dé. Like, it's just gonna reach a stop.
Wait, no, he drives it, doesn't he? He drives it because he's driving away from the farmer.
Oh,
with the
yeah,
12
yeah,
gauge.
he drives it.
Yeah, because the dude's fucking shooting him with the 12 gauge, and he runs over the pine, and then he shoots off the mailbox.
So, okay, so going back to last movie, que el agua destruyó o hizo que hiciera cortocircuito, güey. So, si vamos a querer esa chingadera de un avión del futuro, güey, de guerra, que ataca y avienta misiles, creo, güey, que este carro en el 85, pegando, güey, tal vez se le desconectó algo eléctrico y se pudo apagar.
Puede que pueda suceder.
Puede que. Sí, no mames. El otro güey está todo protegido, güey. Me saliste con la chingadera que hizo un corto con agua. Y a este güey que está en el 85 no le vas a creer que se pegó con algo y se dejó de funcionar, güey.
Bueno, pues sí tienes razón.
Like, creo que va por ahí, güey. Creo que es eso. Yo, en mi humilde opinión. ¿Qué otra cosa, güey? Se me hizo bien rarillo. Nada, pues de ahí no. Se me hizo coincidencia, güey, que este güey supiera dónde vive. Ah, no, pero checó No, porque llegó esa noche, ¿verdad?
No, no llegó esa noche.
Llegó esa
Porque
noche con el doc.
no. Acuérdate, he went to the diner. The very next scene was him at the diner.
Oh, him at the dining room.
Yeah, pero but it was already day.
Yeah, so que hizo toda la noche. Bueno,
Pues se
pues,
durmió,
no
güey,
nos
se
van a
durmió
contestar,
dentro
¿verdad?
del carro.
Pero me imagino que caminó para poder llegar, güey.
Pues sí, tú,
Y
ni
pero
modo,
cómo
ni modo
supo,
andar manejando el pinche
pero cómo
DeLorean.
supo dónde estaba, güey, si no había nada.
Well, remember that diner is the same diner from the beginning of the movie.
Um, no, sí, güey, pero remember the streets aren't there.
Yeah, but this is the town center. This is like the basically downtown where it was still built. Porque todavía estaba the little circular square
Oh, no, yo no, pero
part.
porque de donde dejó el carro, güey, caminar hasta allá.
Pues es que también, acuérdate ya. Él sabe
Like,
más
what
o
are his
menos-
visual cues,
Yeah,
güey, to
yeah.
get there?
No, not necessarily. You know, if you know your north, your east, your west, your south, you can navigate. You can navigate.
Remember, this is a 15, 16-year-old.
Sí, güey, pero antes no tenían GPS.
¿Seguro? Nah, te
Tenían que usar la chompa.
So I really do like the vibe. I really do like how it made it seem like if they were in 55. Like, sí se me hizo algo con madre, güey.
Yeah.
Like, sí les creí. Like, no les creí que viajaran en el tiempo.
¿Fuiste tú? Fui
Ya,
yo.
fui yo.
Ok.
No les creí que viajaran en el tiempo, güey, pero sí les creí que sí, ellos sí se fueron a otro tiempo. Ya llegué a mí, no es como que sí, puta madre, yo puedo viajar en el tiempo. No, no puedo.
Yeah.
Pero sí les creí, like, caí en el jueguito de esta película me hizo creer que sí hicieron, like, que ellos sí volaron en el tiempo. O sí caminaron por el tiempo, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, se siente diferente, güey. Like, it's not the same atmosphere that you felt in 1985 that you felt in 1955, and this movie captures it.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's fucking something to
Yeah,
applaud
yeah.
of the movie.
And I guess that's one thing that I haven't seen, like an actual diner like that. I mean, aside from Johnny Rockets, but Johnny Rockets is more of like a burger spot
Yeah.
with the 50s theme. And what the fuck was the name of that place? It was it was like an IHOP, but for pies in San Antonio. I don't remember what the fuck it was.
The Waffle House?
No, not Waffle House.
I've never been to a Waffle House.
What? I think I've only been to two. One in Louisiana. I want to say it was Lafayette, Louisiana. And the second one was in, I want to say that was in San Antonio. And it's not that big. I wasn't a big fan of it. Chicken and waffles, I haven't. Nah. You can miss me with that.
So, llegamos al pasado.
Yeah.
Okay? We establish that este güey va a buscar al Doc. Primero, bueno, ¿qué pasa primero, güey? Pasa donde cae la popó, no, ¿verdad? That's after.
No, well, so I believe if I remember correctly, he's at the diner, he's looking for the phone. He sees the dad. He's sitting next to the dad. Because he had just bought he wanted a Coke but couldn't afford it, so he got something with no sugar and gave him black coffee. He ended up having that confrontation that Biff has with his dad and his little goons, and then we see that George walks away and he goes chasing after him. And I'm thinking that's where he ends up seeing.
Okay, yeah, he. O es cuando también we run into Goldie. El mayor. The
Yeah.
future mayor. Right? Okay. After George leaves the diner, Marty's curiosity is piqued and he follows him into another neighborhood. Alright, correctly? He momentarily loses track of him until he finds George's bike parked beneath a tree. Y aquí es donde empezamos a lo que estábamos hablando hace ratito. De que, güey, se me está haciendo tan difícil seguir esto porque ya hablamos de esto, güey,
Yeah.
pero en el presente.
Yeah.
Like, por eso estaba leyendo, no, like, fuck, no le entendí nada lo que yo escribí, güey.
Yeah.
So, we run into the situation of what was supposed to happen between the father and the mother, pero instead is Marnie and the mother.
Yeah.
Güey, que pues no es algo tan malo, ¿verdad? Porque no, pues normal no vio el calzones, pero no sabemos cómo llegó a los calzones.
Yes, this is true.
La
He's
misma-
been passed out for 9 hours. And then dice la mamá that she had never seen purple underwear. And in my head, it's like, well, what kind of underwear have you been seeing?
Deja
young
tú, ¿cuántos
lady?
calzones has visto?
Exactamente. Like,
Like,
si eres tan santita como dices,
yeah,
like, ¿por qué?
yeah.
But I thought that was hilarious as fuck. Her calling him Calvin, like it's all over your trousers. It's like,
Yeah, like, para ser tan purista, güey, le corría lo puto en las venas, güey. Lo encueró, güey. No creo que haya sido el papá el que lo haya encuerado.
sí, no lo dudo.
And you know what I think? Helping out this theory que fue ella, güey, porque le dice, here, put on your pants.
Yeah, like hurry up, put on your pants.
Yeah.
O sea, que la señora ni en cuenta que no tenía pantalones.
Yeah. So, sí se me hace eso, güey.
Yeah.
Then we run into the whole thing of being in the situation of the dad, güey. Que a mí, güey, se me hizo bien raro. Like, como le estaba agarrando la pierna, güey. No ella no va a saber que ese es su hijo, right? No, eso. Pero por lo que había dicho de lo santa que era.
Pero pues, ¿quién no ha dicho que son santitas y que la chingada y a la mera hora son más diablas que un hombre?
So, sí, nada más, y es lo que, that's another thing that I wanted to bring up. Exactly what you just said right now, de que cuánta pinche gente no conocemos o no sabemos de que dice, ay, no, yo no esto, yo no lo otro, y, me lo mames.
Y a la mera hora.
Yeah. Que it's very appropriate for that time. Like, de que, no, es que yo no hacía esto, yo no hacía lo otro, pues nadie nos va a decir que sí hay o no hay, güey. Ahorita sí ya tenemos cómo comprobar, güey. Te grabaste hace pinche 5 años, güey, encuentran tu pinche TikTok a la verga y ya valiste chorizo. No es como que si vas a decir, ay, yo no era, ¿cómo no, mamá? Mira, like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like, al menos que elimines completamente todo, pero nunca falta que alguien alguna vez te haya visto en algún lado.
O
Yeah.
haya guardado el video.
Yeah. Y ya mamaste. So, sí, güey, sí se me hace, eso también es otra cosa muy apropiada del tiempo.
Yeah.
Que ahorita ya es muy cabrón que lo puedas hacer.
Sí.
So, esta parte también, güey, no me gustó, güey. Like, esta parte, pues, sí, no me gustó para nada. Like,
Yeah.
donde lo encuentran y esto que el otro, güey, like, no. Entiendo que le pegó al carro, güey, y ya está este güey viviendo lo que su papá debería haber vivido. And then he has that epiphany of like, oh shit, it's because they hit me, like, instead of hitting him.
Yeah.
Like, pero, I don't know, güey. Like, no me gustó, güey. Like, I don't know if we have anything else to add or to.
As far as that, yeah, I think they could have missed it. They could have like overseen that part, but I mean, it has those funny one-liners. Your name must be Calvin Klein. Secondly, you start understanding that that the mom is having a crush on Marty, but overall, I think they could have missed it. It does make me wonder, like, well, then when George got hit by the car, it makes me think that there's a possibility she was raping him, because he doesn't look like he's very experienced, and she looks like she's more than willing to want to experience something. So I don't know. Other than that,
Yeah.
I really
Otra
think
cosa
they
que sí me
could-
gustó es cuando le dice, oh, you're watching the rerun. Este güey no,
yeah.
no reaccionando a que él está
En el pasado.
en el pasado. So from there le pregunta, oh, the John F. Kennedy también, güey, se me hizo bien funny.
John F. Kennedy and Ronald Reagan.
No, lo de cuando le dicen la table, de que, oh, it's over there by John F. Kennedy. Like, who's John F. Kennedy? Like, al dad?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, se me hizo bien funny, güey. From there we go to Marty makes his way over to Doc's house. So de aquí, güey, a cuando empieza el pinche borlote, ¿qué le quitarías y qué le agregarías?
A ver, espérate. ¿Cómo?
Sí, de aquí a cuando regresa al futuro. Porque aquí ya va a empezar la historia de que, pues, ¿qué tenemos que hacer para regresarte? Right? ¿Qué le quitarías y qué le agregarías? Te la dejo que la pienses, güey.
Sí, no.
Okay, so Marty makes his way over to Doc's house, which will be destroyed in a fire sometime in the next 30 years, which is why Doc lives out of the garage in 1985. So, en 1985 él vive en un garaje, güey, porque se le va a quemar la casa. Yo no sabía.
Yo tampoco.
Okay. Y por eso debes de tener las fire alarms puestas.
Ajá, no las apaguen cuando vayan a estar cocinando, por favor.
Ya cuadré, güey.
¿Qué, güey?
Por eso no hay fire alarms, güey.
Porque es garaje y no
Porque
es casa.
es un garage afuera de la casa, güey. Por eso está el amplifier ahí, porque no es una casa. Por eso tiene todo un mugrero y parece como que si está guardando cosas. Por eso parece como que un niño que nada más juntó chingo de cosas y ahí lo dejó, güey. Like a hoarder. Porque ahí es donde guardaba cosas, güey. Ya. Se prendía el foco, güey.
Nada más. Tarde o temprano, pero...
Hey, vamos bien. Doc, who does not recognize Marty, answers the door with a bandage on his forehead from where he hit his head, trying to hang a clock above his toilet. The incident that gave him the vision of the flux capacitor. Without saying a word, he immediately hooks Marty up to the newest invention, a thought reader. Which... Doc determines that Marty comes from a great distance and wants him to make a donation to a Coast Guard Youth Auxiliary. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Ni yo tampoco.
Frustrated, Marty tells Doc directly that his time machine works and he is from the future. Doc is skeptical, even when Marty shows him his future driver's license and a family photo. Me gusta como lo hizo Dismiss, güey, porque no le puso atención a su ID.
Oh, yeah.
Y agarró la foto como con unas chingaderas como para no... Like, como pensando que hay algo más. Sí, no, ya le iba a cagar. No, sí. Sí había fotos.
Sí había foto.
¿En color?
No de color. Yeah, because I don't think so.
Doc comments that the photo must have been forged as Dave's hair is missing from the picture. However, Marty is able to convince Doc of the truth by mentioning the wound on his head that prompted the vision of the flux capacitor. To prove that Doc has invented it, Marty has Doc drive him out to the place where he's sitting the DeLorean.
Ya existía.
Fotos con color.
Con color, yeah.
Doc is overly delighted when he compares the drawing he made of a flux capacitor and sees the real device installed on the DeLorean. After returning to Doc's estate, they managed to plug in Marty's portable television studio to see the video Marty had filmed in 1985. Doc becomes quite excited and panicky when they reach the point of the tape where he says that time travel requires 1.21 gigawatts of energy from the plutonium to power the flux capacitor. Jock explains that plutonium is very hard to come by in 1955. Sí existe el plutonio, güey.
Sí, güey. Plutonium it's an element.
¿Really?
It's a
Se
natural
nota
element.
que yo siempre pasé ciencias.
Sí, ya me di cuenta. Yeah, that's it is definitely a chemical element.
Okay.
Mhm.
So de aquí, este güey se acuerda, güey, del pinche flyer del Desti, le dice, there's enough.
Although it was only discovered in 1940, December 14, 1940. So they would have only been
45
discovered
years.
15 years prior to that.
40. Oh, yeah, 55.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why he says that it's very rare.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't know where you guys get it, but
Yeah, like it must be very easy to find in 1985, pero ahorita. Which it wasn't, porque por eso lo robaron.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, este güey se acuerda del flyer y le dice, pues podemos agarrar la energía de aquí,
Yeah.
que es el lightning bolt. It's weird though. You know how lightning, like it's very rare for lightning to land in the same spot twice.
Well, it didn't land in the same spot twice. Technically, it only landed there once. Because they went back into time to the exact location where it struck. But I'm wondering because even with all the electrical wire that they start setting up to make it a conduit, like how did that not affect having the clock tower like a lightning rod?
What do you mean?
Yeah, because you know how lightning rods work. You have to have them stuck into the ground, so it neutralizes down into or grounds out into the earth. Once it hits, like it went just straight off to the lampposts. And then on top of that, freaking Doc got shocked by it.
But it was distributed. As we saw in the past movie, there was 4 people that were able to handle the Tesseract.
But the amount of voltages does not change just because there's multiple people.
No,
Because
pero a lo mejor te puede afectar
electricity-
menos, güey.
¿Eh?
No, pero sí, güey, porque nunca has probado los toques.
Sí, pero los
So-
toques son iguales si los tienes tú solo o si...
No, pero se te hace cramp up las manos más rápido, güey, si estás tú solo a que si estás con más.
No, es nada más que le cambien el voltaje, yo.
No, güey, porque es nada más 5, 6, o 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pero si haces cramp up solo en 6, puedes llegar hasta el 7 o al 8, güey. Con los toques. Entonces sí tiene que ver
No, pues para toques yo te aguanto todo
Nah,
lo que
te
quieras.
chorizo, ese toque no, güey. Pero sí tiene que ver, yo digo que sí tiene que ver en la, like, in the conduction of electricity.
Yeah.
I think it does.
Yeah, from my understanding of electricity, no. Because that's the same reason why they tell you, like if you're doing any electrical work, si alguien se queda pegado a la wall, you don't go and touch them porque
te
that
quedas
same,
también.
sí, también te quedas ahí también. But I mean, I don't know. That's from my understanding. I'm not a.
Nah, pero
I'm
you're
not a
probably right, güey,
professional
porque
electrician.
sí he sabido, no he sabido, pero sí es cierto que dicen que si alguien se queda pegado no lo te metes. Déjalo. Apaga el switch. No, sí lo hay.
Yeah, hit the cutoff switch.
¿Sabes qué sí se me hizo bien aburrido, güey? La high school. The high school scenes.
Yeah.
Like, cause we saw Biff making fun of the dad again. We saw his dad being, pero no sé por qué, güey, se me hizo bien aburrido. Like, maybe because I was already expecting, like, ahorita la última vez que la vi, güey. Ya estaba esperando, like, let's go.
Yeah.
Y me lo pausaron, güey. Like, we get to the dock, y el dock está bien hyper, y así que es todo lo otro, y luego, oh, let's go investigate. or let's go work it out?
Well, I mean, two things. Well, one, it's a white high school, predominantly white. So there's not going to be a lot of movement, a lot of dancing. Granted, this is the 50s, so you got more of the doo-wop music rather than like rock or rock and roll music.
No, pero a lo que iba, güey, es de que como no, like it just, like it was bland, güey. Like it was neutral, güey.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like yo me imagino, güey. Like en ese tiempo, güey, like no sé, like tenías como más beefs, güey. Había más movimiento, güey. Puta madre, antes la escuela empezaba como a las 8:15, 8:30, güey. Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Like,
Yeah.
ver más cosas, güey. Like, no había tanto restrictment como ahorita, güey, de que, hey, vamos a poner una cerca fuera de la escuela para que nadie se salga. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Convince me, Lorenzo. ¿Qué, güey?
No, but like, hijo, like, ¿cómo? How would I be able to convince you there?
No, pero you know what I'm telling you? Like, it just didn't feel like, it felt like older people were attending high school.
Like there wasn't that many people playing hooky.
Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Like, it felt like a very mature high school. I guess that's the way to say it. It felt like a very mature high school.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, because you got to think about it. Like, this is the 50s, so you're thinking, like it's that doo-wop era where, you know, people go to church on Sundays, or the vast majority of people go to church on Sundays. And that too. Se casaban más chiquillos. So it was like their college for nowadays.
Pero, like, el ambiente, no sé, güey.
Pero
Like,
qué hueva, güey, casarte tan joven.
cállate la boca.
Y yo a mis 30 no me quiero ni casar.
No, yeah, I guess you're right. Like, I guess it was more strict.
Yeah. Puede ser.
Like, sí, pero sí se me hicieron las scenes de la school, güey. Sí se me hicieron muy aburridas.
Yeah.
Like, muy aburridas. Es lo único malo de toda la película. Like, neta, lo único malo de toda la película que no es nitpicking son las escenas de la escuela.
Yeah.
Like, the scenes of the school, they could have been outside of school. Like Biff being a bully,
Yeah, like,
ya nos
like at the
tocó
dining-
antes.
Like at the dining shop. I see what you're talking about.
Like at the Parkway, or like at the Clock Tower, porque ahí nos vamos a basar la movie al final. ¿Sí me entiendes?
But I guess they did it for the people to actually like think of George and the mom being in a high school setting rather than just having them younger. ¿Sí me entiendes? Like maybe just give it that cinematic view to where you as a viewer can see, hey, like they're back in high school. This is exactly what we want to portray. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because la part también donde el pinche principal le dice that he's nothing al papá de este güey. Like, tampoco no hizo nada por mí, güey. That,
I think that plays on with the message of the movie, though.
that he's a slacker. Like,
Yeah.
how are you calling him a slacker si a este güey, haz algo, puñetas, si estás viendo que se lo están chingando?
Yeah.
Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Like, por eso, like, y por eso te digo que se me hicieron aburridas, pero lo único que lo destacó fue el papá de este güey.
Yeah.
Like, those scenes, a mí lo único que me gustaron de esos scenes, y por eso yo creo que es mi favorito, güey, porque sacó adelante las partes más aburridas para mí.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see where you can say that.
Porque si hubiera pasado otra cosa que no hubiera sido este güey, like, como el papá de este güey, like, no me hubiera importado, güey. I think I would have fast forward the movie.
You would have fast forwarded.
Yeah. Like, the only reason why I watched the high school scenes was because salía el papá. The whole thing of him, Marty trying to encourage the dad way, what did you think about it? Like, para sacar a la mama al baile and whatnot.
I think he could have done a better job, but from the looks of it, from the looks of it, Marty didn't really have a clique of friends other than the girl he's with. Because I didn't see him around any other dudes or
Marty?
Yeah.
Pues está en la band, güey.
Okay.
En la
he has a
band.
band, but it doesn't look like he'd be out there being a wingman for somebody.
That's what it is, güey. You fucking thank you. That's what it is.
What?
I didn't feel like any people here were actually in high school. Like, no había,
The little cliques.
yeah, no había nada, güey. No había nada que me dijera que estaban, like, el atmosphere no era de high school. Like, they never, that's the thing, güey. It never felt like this movie should have taken place in a high school.
Yeah, they could have done a better job there. Yeah, because I'm thinking, because even when we watched the superhero movie, what was it? The Chronicle. Even they portrayed a very good scene for a high school, and that's that. You really didn't have that much in there.
No, Autumn. Like, I was just expecting a high school environment. Like, for this movie taking place in a high school.
Well, I guess in a way, Greece is high school because Greece had the little clique.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting like a Greece type of high school.
Because I mean, Greece was what, like
high school?
Well, yeah, I know it was high school, but like it was
70s.
based in 70s.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because rock was barely coming out.
Yeah.
Rock
so,
and roll.
Like, I didn't expect the Greece type of high school, pero I expected for it to feel like a high school. Y esta high school no se sintió como high school. Se sintió como que lo tuvieron que poner en un lado a huevo y decidieron que fuera una escuela. Like, they're like, hey, we need to take this plot somewhere, and it has to be done at a school. Like, como la slip te la paso, güey. Like, oh, here's a slip for you. Right? Porque siempre había un pinche maestro cagalero, güey, que en vez de dejarte ir, te decía, hey, let's go, follow me to the office, y que la chingada.
No, por eso siempre le sacaba la...
Pero de ahí, güey, ¿cómo el pinche principal no va a reconocer, güey, que el niño no es nuevo, güey? O que el niño no está en la escuela. Si no está atendiendo ninguna puta clase, güey. ¿A poco no conoce al Doc, güey?
Pero Doc no sale ahí con ella.
En la school, güey. Cuando le dice Doc que Marty, I think your mom has the hots for you. He's in school, güey. Y el principal está ahí cuando está hablando con el papá y la chingada. El principal.
Maybe the principal thought that Doc was the parent registering him up for school.
Oh, I thought Greece was in the like 70s. It could be in the 50s.
Yeah, it could be the 50s too. Yeah, because I mean they did have the little dance, and I'm thinking about the car in Greece.
Pues se parece a esto, güey.
Exactly.
Se parece al de...
Like boxed wagons.
Al de Biff. Al BMW de Biff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, just... Pa' mí, güey.
And the poodle skirts.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I didn't see no skirts. I saw June. Oh, for Greece.
Mm-hmm. For Greece, no, pero también when they're in the
dance.
dance.
The dance.
Mm-hmm.
Pero sí, like, to me nomás no funcionó lo de la escuela, güey.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. You felt like it needed a little bit more magic to it.
Yeah, like, nada más que se sintiera más como escuela, güey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no vi a maestros gritando en medio de la classroom, güey. O en el medio de la hallway. Like, todos estaban bien comportaditos, güey. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like, no sé, güey. Like, en sí no vi ningún puto maestro más que el principal, güey.
Was Huey Lewis when they were doing the auditions?
No, pero... Ah, bueno, sí. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
the
yeah,
only faculty staff that I'd seen from there, other than the principal.
yeah.
Pero pues no, hombre, imagínate, güey, pues, todo el casting
No,
que hubieran tenido
pero
que
a lo
hacer.
que voy, güey, es... ¿Sabes cómo? Bueno, no sé. Pero... I guess que this is in your typical high school. Porque ves a maestras, güey, cerrar la puerta, güey. O a maestros cerrar la puerta, güey. Aquí no se vio ni madre. Aquí el último niño entraba y cerraba la puerta, güey. Like, ¿sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
Like, haz de cuenta como que estaba todo muy ordenadito, güey. No, no parece una high school, güey.
Yeah.
Like, para mí.
No, pues es que éramos un pinche desmadre nosotros.
Aparte.
Bueno, usted, yo qué.
Sí. Um, ¿qué fue? Ah, bueno. La scene que sí me gustó chingos, güey, es en el parque. O en el Clock Tower. Donde lo hace Trip Marty, que viene a Biff en el de este, güey, y de ahí le quita la pinche sandals a la pinche skateboard. I fucking love that part, güey.
Me too. I was waiting for something like a scene like that when Marty first or when Biff first appears in the movie. When he comes in with the crash car. That's the Marty I wanted to see next to Biff.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the umph that I wanted from Marty. When that scene was coming up. But
Do you think that that's why he actually didn't hear me? That him feeling sorry for his dad?
yeah, because now. So I'm guessing at the beginning of the movie he didn't do it because out of respect for your elders. But even though he is older, now you guys are at the same
Age.
range. Yeah. So, y que te valga madre que esté más alto, más grande el cabrón. Pero a chingar su madre, de que te vas a meter a madrazos, te vas a meter a madrazos. And that's what I did enjoy from Marty. But I wish it's that part that I wish he would have shown his dad, George. Excuse me.
I wish that part would have lasted longer. You know, I wish that George would have hit on the girl and the girl, like así como pasó, güey. But instead of not having the part from the school, donde se pone en el locker y lo ignora. I wish all of that would have been in this part. So you could have had Marty follow, like, not getting in trouble, pero, like, trying to get away from these guys. Este güey tratar de hacer hit on her, instead of her, like, just being in the front and him in the back, güey. Este güey siendo un poquito más consistente de que, hey, ¿por qué no volteas a ver a mí? Y esta vieja, like, nada más diciéndole, oh, it's because look at him. Y, like, ¿sí me entiendes? Like, I think that part, and they would have been a bit longer, way, I could have done away with the high school.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would have had the same effect. Like, if you know, like, if you get me.
See, I mean, I can see what you're trying, like what you're trying to explain. You're painting a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it could have worked.
Yeah, like, okay, so, para que, imagine that está la girl en el dining room, right? Este güey le viene diciendo a George, compa, póngase las pilas. Mira, estas son tus líneas, güey. Esto es lo que vas a decir, esto es lo que vas a hacer. Vamos a llegar ahí, que esto y que el otro. En vez de que este güey llega, entra George, empieza a hablar, que este güey ve que Biff viene entrando, güey. En vez de que abra la puerta para adentro, abre la puerta para afuera, güey. Le pega a Biff, güey. Biff le pega a los demás. Este güey ya ve al niño con la pinche de esta, güey. Este güey ve que los van a perseguir. Y ya empiezan con el carro y con la pinche skateboard.
Skateboard.
Y luego le dan, se pasan dando vueltas. Estos adentro están platicando, están viendo que no sé qué, y luego de repente ven que todos se ponen en la window, güey, o se salen. Oh my God, it's Calvin, or Kelvin. Y ya se sale ella, güey, y este güey de que, oh, well, you wanna, like this and this, que no sé qué. Like, lo sigue ignorando, güey, ni lo pela. Y luego ya pasa lo que pasa, que el güey se va y esto se queda toda enamorada de él. Ya, güey. Y ya.
Yeah.
Me hubieras ahorrado 15 minutos de la película.
Chingada madre. Estos pinches minutitos que quieres ahorrarte, güey.
Nah, pero
You wanna pick a
like,
plane
it's
or
just
what?
nitpicking.
Yeah,
Pero
no.
like, la little part de las cosas, sí, no, güey.
Yeah. Just didn't work for you.
Anything that you, up to now, that you haven't liked at all?
Not that I haven't liked, but I have a question. Who the fuck made that little fucking skateboard? Because that skateboard was not, no se andaba quebrando, and then on top of that, it had like the metal rod on the bottom porque andaba tirando sparks y todo el pedo. Like,
Yo lo que quiero saber, güey, es, era una tabla cuadrada.
yeah, it was a two. It looked like a freaking, like a 2x6 or a 2x8.
Sí, no creo que, bueno, pues usaron un Joey, no se ve como que si la tabla era para eso. Like, como, no se vio que la tabla es para hacer una skateboard, güey. Yo me imagino que cuando le metieron con la pressure, güey, se ha de haber hecho crack. Y esta no, esta estaba con madre.
No. But I mean, in order to prevent cracks, that's why you drill first. You drill a hole first, and then.
Pero no se, ok, te entiendo. Pero no se miraba como que si estaba el clavo o el tornillo, like, sí, como a la parte de arriba, güey. So, eso quiere decir que el tornillo estaba como de este tamaño. Con todo lo que hizo este güey arriba de carro. Se tuvo que haber zafado, güey. No va a sostener, like, los brakes, güey. Y todo lo que hizo este güey con un tornillo chiquito.
This is true. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd like to see the little freaking construction of it. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw
Lo
it,
que te preocupa.
Yes, I'm sorry, damn it. I'm very picky when it comes to little things like that. But yeah, when I saw it, that's what I was thinking. Like, I was like, I might want to do this at home.
Yeah, no.
just to make it, just for the fuck of it.
You know what's another thing that I didn't like from this part of the movie? Como este güey le seguía chingando a su papá de que, hey, tú invítala, pero este güey aceptó salir con ella.
Pues que no mames, güey, luego la iba a dejar toda broken hearted.
Pero
No iba a querer
hubiera sido más fácil para que su dad la convenciera, güey.
No, porque luego iba a estar toda broken hearted y ya no iba a querer salir al baile. Tienes que pensarlo también por el lado de la muchacha. Porque imagínate, tú le vas y le dices a una ruca, hey, bueno, pues nosotros no dale madre. We're used to feeling rejected, or being rejected. But I don't think females are the same way. You know, like it hurts them a little bit more to be rejected, than it would a guy.
Facts.
So
Comprobados. Facts comprobados.
Oh yeah.
Pero sí, güey, no me gustó, güey, como este güey le estaba insiste al dad. Entiendo, porque era su vida de él, güey, lo que estaba en peligro. Pero hacía una cosa, o no sé, güey, I just felt it forced, way upon us that were watching.
Yeah.
Como they were trying to get to us, de que a huevo tenía que, we understood that si estos güeyes no se besaban, este güey no iba a existir. Yo entiendo eso. Pero, I just felt it forced upon me, watching it.
True.
Dice que it's the magic of the movies, Lorenzo. La skateboard. So, from there, way up to now, things that you would have changed. Nomás lo de Marty en el punch. O lo del Marty en la house. Things that you would have added.
I would have wanted maybe reduce the amount of boys that Biff was rolling around with, porque ya se parecen muy montoneros. ¿Sí me entiendes? Ya que fue uno o dos cabrones, pero ya 3 o 4 eran. Like, no, like eso de... Y deja tú, los otros cabrones no hacían nada. Like, eran nada más
Era
andaban
pura
ahí
pinche
de...
bola, güey.
Sí, nada más andaban ahí de entourage.
Güey, that's fucking true. Güey, y es que también está raro, güey. Bueno, eso también está raro, güey. Porque la movie todos son singulares. Es Marty, es su girlfriend. Es la mamá, es el papá. Y nada más Biff, güey. Es bastante. O sea, es Biff y los demás.
Yeah.
Like, sí, como que no cuadra, güey. You're right, güey. Andas on fire, güey, Lorenzo.
Pues,
Andas on
te digo
fire,
que sí la
güey.
vi,
Andas
güey.
on fire.
El pedo es de que me dormí, güey. Acuérdate, me quedé... Sí, ya sé, sí es cierto. Fue pandilla, no grupo.
Yeah. Pero si andas, ay, si andas on fire, güey. Te desconozco.
El pedo es de que se me antojó el café, güey. Y me ando tomando la cerveza, pero en mi mente es café. ¿Por qué crees que me la estoy tomando despacito?
So de aquí, güey, nos vamos a brincar, güey, al dance. Todos conocemos qué fue, güey.
Ya me di cuenta porque se escuchaba el pinche ruidazo. Ha de haber sido el mic. Que andaba pegue y pegue. Yo pensaba que esos eran los vecinos que andaban con madre.
No, güey, es que yo lo escuchaba aquí, pero yo no sabía qué era.
Ah, pues sí es cierto, me había quitado la de esta madre.
Yeah.
Han de haber sido los vecinos.
Sí, estaban echando pata. No clica. So we're gonna jump to the dance, güey. And then, because I really want to talk about this part, güey. Okay. A mí me valían madre los hermanos de este güey. Esa foto se me hizo muy pendeja, güey. Bueno, yo sé que se la demostró al Doc al principio, güey. Pero al Doc también le valió igual de madre que a mí, güey. Sus hermanos, güey. Like, I had zero investments on the brothers.
But it's because the movie didn't give you that. Like the screenwriters didn't give you that ¿cómo se dice? That point of
Attachment.
view. That attachment for you. For you to actually feel some type of way of the sister or the brother.
Yeah, because I didn't. Like, ahí te va otra, güey. Si we would have spent a lot less time in school, güey, y formado esa banda al principio, güey. Even in school, güey. Porque iban a la escuela juntos, ¿no, cabrón?
Yeah.
Y este güey siempre andaba solo. Es lo que te digo, güey. Siempre andaban solos.
Bueno, pero pues yo cuando mi hermano también iba a la escuela.
No, pues sí, güey, pero no andabas solo. Porque te juntabas. Like, we would walk home together. O on the way home te quedabas tú y luego yo, o viceversa, dependiendo de dónde veníamos.
Yeah.
Like, no era siempre solo, güey.
This is true.
Like, y la movie se pasó toda la movie enseñándonos que todos estaban solos, güey. Hasta la couple andaba sola.
This is true.
Like, y eso es lo que voy, güey. Like, si hubieran pasado un poquito más de tiempo en los brothers y en la sister, güey. Like, we could have felt a little bit more on that picture. Because that picture didn't do shit for me. Este güey se está muriendo, güey. Y a mí me vale madre la foto, güey. Ya se desaparecieron todos, güey.
Desapareció el hermano y la hermana también.
Sí, güey. Like, ¿sí me entiendes? Like, sí, like, mientras no desaparezcas tú, güey, porque se acaba la puta película.
Sí, ya vale madre.
Pero sí, like, no hizo nada por mí la no hizo nada por mí la foto, güey. Otra cosa. Anything else that you want to talk about? About before the dance?
No. No, actually, I'm excited to talk about the dance.
Okay, what about the dance?
Well, another fun fact. Marty, ¿cómo se llama este güey?
Jamie Foxx?
No,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
no, güey. Michael J. Fox.
¿Quién dije yo, güey?
Tú dijiste Jamie Foxx, güey. So he actually learned how to play Johnny B. Good on the guitar, but he did not do the singing though.
Yeah.
That was one of the fun facts, and the reason why I wanted to say that is because that is one of my favorite. That's one of I like that song, Johnny B. Good.
Is that the same guy from the same guy que?
No. That's I want to say that's Chuck Berry. I want to say that's who Johnny B. Good is.
Okay.
Yeah, Chuck Berry, Johnny B. Good.
Okay.
And that's why another thing too, like when he's up there and he's playing Johnny Be Good, you can tell El Moreno. He's like, hey, cuz he's like, you remember that sound you were looking for? And he says his name's Marvin Berry or something like that. And I, like it clicked in my head. Like I was like Berry. I was like, Chuck Berry. Hence Johnny Be Good's the song to Johnny Be Good. And I was like, oh, dude. And very awesome. One awesome song and awesome artist. So I did like the little info that they give you there. I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay. Up to there, we're on sync.
Yeah.
Anything else? Not rushing you, not anything, but it's because I want to get to a certain point and I want you to get there first.
Okay, no, go ahead.
Anything about Biff in the car with the mom and I don't know what?
Yeah, dude. Like, one, the plot that Marty originally came up with. The fact that he was gonna start molesting his own mother.
Exactly.
That was
It's my fucking point. Like,
that to me was like, dude.
how the fuck are you thinking? Let me fucking grope my mother, and then you come and kick my ass after I fucking messed around with her.
Like that was uncalled for.
Yeah, he could have been like, "Hey, be there waiting for me."
I
Like,
can
don't.
see why most of these people dismissed the screenplay after reading it, because that is a little bit.
Yeah, so he could have easily told the dad, "Hey, be there by the time I get there, and as soon as you see me in park, get angry and be like, hey, that's my girl, que no sé qué. Or, hey, I love her, or whatever the fuck you want, way. You don't have to be like, hey, I'm gonna be fucking groping your...
Well, first off, you don't even have to be groping. Like, you could have just been rude. You could have just been an asshole. Like, like show her that, oh, well,
Yeah, you're
he's
not the one that
yeah.
she wants.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it goes into that part. It's like, anyway, like, I don't know what's up with these people wanting to mess around with their fucking siblings and their family members.
Okay.
I don't understand Hollywood.
Another thing is, cuando se acaba el baile, que este güey le dice, oh, like, whatever, de que, am I ever gonna see you again? Que no sé qué.
Yeah.
Like, ¿cómo no reconoció cuando regresa al futuro, güey? O cuando él regresa, que es su hijo.
¿Cómo?
Sí. Okay. Porque ella le dice, will I ever see you again, right? So, whenever we go back to 1985, ¿por qué ella no sabe que es él, güey? Si ella es la que le compra los calzones, cabrón.
Maybe that's why she bought the purple underwear.
Like, no. So,
well, first off, remember, she named him Marty because at the end of the, at the end of that movie scene or that high school dance scene, she goes, Marty. That's a nice name.
Sí, güey. Pero tú ya viste, tú ya viste una persona, güey. Lo ves otra vez. Sabes que es él, güey. Like, sabes que es esa persona.
Sí, pero pues en tu mente no vas a decir, hey, güey, yo te vi en los 50s, hace 30 años.
¿Cómo no? Ok, so vamos a decir esto, güey. Tú te topas ahorita un camarada, güey, de hace 15 años.
Yeah.
O de hace 20 años, güey. Right? Güey, ¿te acuerdas de mí? Es lo primero que se te va a venir a la mente, güey. Like, güey, ¿te acuerdas de mí, güey? Ah, sí, que este, que el otro, que... De ahí, güey. ¿Por qué ella jamás dijo, güey, yo te besé? Like, ¿te acuerdas que te dije que se sentía como que yo quería besar a un hermano? Que era como que besar a un hermano. Ah, es porque eres mi hijo. ¿Y por qué no me dijiste?
Pero me pongo a pensar. Ponle. Porque...
Thank you, Aaron.
Ponle en el sentido de la mamá. ella tuvo el huerco.
Sí.
Y ahora tiene el huerco y no se va a separar del huerco mientras crece el niño.
No.
De que la mamá no está viendo, no va, yo digo que no va a reconocer o no va a poder hacer la conexión porque no es algo así como de que de un día al otro, ay, ahora te pareces a este güey.
Es que desde niño sabes que te pareces a alguien, güey. Güey, es tan fácil, güey, como en la movie, al principio de la movie, güey, decir, o cuando se acabó la movie, you're like, hey, you look like somebody that I met back in 1955. Have I ever told you that you look like one of our friends, one of your dad and I friends? Y ya sabemos, güey, que puede ser otra pinche historia, güey.
Yeah. Yeah, I
O
mean,
que puede ser otra pinche timeline,
yeah,
güey.
I guess they could have
Pero aquí, güey,
they could have
estamos
used it as a
pensando,
twist.
so the way that they did it es la misma puta timeline. ¿Ok? So es la misma timeline de la cual él se fue a la cual él regresó, güey.
Yeah.
Entonces eso quiere decir que esta piruja, no, nada que ver, esta pinche puta. No, esto quiere decir, esto quiere decir, güey, que le valió madre a ella ver que fue la misma persona, güey, que ella está criando a la persona que ella besó.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess.
¿sí me entiendes? Porque no, aquí hay dos cosas. Una, ex- hicieron mal la película, güey, porque regresó a un futuro que no era el de él. O dos, se me fue el otro. O dos, sí, no nos explicaron nosotros que regresó a un futuro que era de él. O dos, la mamá sí es algo rarita, güey. Porque, because think about it, there's only two possibilities of this. Because of his changes, his future changed, or because of the changes, he's in a different timeline.
I think it's because of the interactions that he did that caused the change.
Okay, so is it a different timeline or is it his same timeline?
It's the same timeline with
Okay,
different,
entonces estás diciendo, güey.
with different.
No. So, yeah, it could be the same timeline with different outcome.
Yeah.
Pero, no, entonces,
Because he still has a date with the girl at the mountain.
yeah, the next day. Okay. Pero ya el car ya no está crashed. Ya tiene él su 4x4.
Because now
Sí.
his dad
So, eso quiere
followed
decir
his dream.
que ella sí besó a su hijo, güey.
Oh, yeah.
Quería echar pata con su hijo. So, no cabe la duda que la mamá sí es rara.
Sí, no, pues es rara sin saber que es rara.
No, sí sabe. Sí sabe. Sí, creo que ella se dio cuenta, güey.
No, pero ahora ya está más enamorada
Del papá.
del papá.
Pues sí, porque
no
ya...
andaban ahí de...
No, por
de
eso.
frisky
Pero
enfrente
sí
de los
tuvo que
vatos.
saber que se besó a su hijo. Que no lo quiera admitir es diferente.
Sí, eso es otro pedo, ¿no?
Pero sí quería pichonearse a su hijo.
Sí, no. Eso sí no cabe duda. Eso es lo primero que te dice la película.
So, qué pinche película tan más asquerosa en la
Pues,
puta vida, güey.
Por eso te digo de que now I understand why it
Like,
got denied so many times.
yeah, because
And I'm glad this was not a Disney movie.
Disney would have some fucking large explaining shit to do.
No shit.
Yeah, because it's easy as that, Otto.
Exactly.
You could have been like, hey, like, you really look like a friend that we used to have, like in high school. Because of him, me and your dad fell in love.
Yeah.
Or at the beginning of the movie, güey. You're like, hey, you remember that
Pero
kid?
pues acuérdate que nada más she only knew this guy for like 4 days, 4 or 5 days. It
Sí,
was a
güey,
week.
pero no se le quita lo piruja, güey. Le preguntó que si lo iba a volver a ver. Like, antes de él irse, güey, cuando él ya le dijo que sigue con el otro güey,
True.
she was still flirting with him.
But I wouldn't see that as flirting though. I think you're reading a little too much into it. Sí, no,
Si
pues,
yo tengo, no nos vamos tan lejos, güey. Si yo tengo una pareja, güey,
Ajá.
y yo tengo una amiga, y esa amiga me dice, o me ayudó a hacer hookup, yo no le voy a decir, hey, will I see you again? I'll be like, hey, see you next time.
True. True.
Why? Because she's a friend.
Autumn is agreeing with you. She was like, nope, she wanted to see him again.
No,
Lo quería de Sancho.
maybe. Y de aquí, güey, ya like, lo demás de la película me vale madre.
Yeah.
Like, porque la razón por la cual, güey, es porque no importa lo que iba a pasar. Like, ahorita que la volví a ver, güey. No importa lo que iba a pasar, güey. Ya no iba a tener consecuencias.
Yeah.
Porque ya, cuando ella le preguntó, te voy a volver a ver, significa que si regresa al futuro, este güey, básicamente, su mamá lo amaba, o lo quería, o lo extrañó. ¿Ok? Um, para mí era nada más de que, ¿cómo te lo digo, güey? Como lo del Doc, güey. Like, that final scene was okay. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, I get it. Like, the suspense, like, oh, is he gonna go back or whatnot? I wish he wouldn't have gone back. Like, I guess, I wish he would have gone more back instead of forward. Back to 85. Because it would have given, like, oh, fuck, we fucked up again.
But then plutonium wasn't. Well, I mean, they had the. But then Doc wouldn't have been there
Doc was there in the fucking,
in '85. But he was maybe
in the
30.
West way.
Huh?
In the West. The part 3 is in the West.
I haven't seen part 3.
Oh, okay. So part 2, Doc comes from the future. Like back to 85.
Yeah.
In part 3, they go back. Or Marty goes back
To the future.
to the past. And then comes back to the future. To the present.
Cabrón.
Think about it. She liked him, started dating the friend, will likely not end up with the dad if she ran into him again. At least that's her thought. Exactly.
O sea, que sí lo quería de Sancho. Le quería dar la oportunidad a este vato, pero...
Haz de cuenta, güey, cuando el otro güey se diera cuenta de que yo soy la persona que le hace falta en su vida, güey, me va a pelar y vamos a estar juntos y ya dejo yo a este güey.
Have him as a rebound.
Yeah.
Like a backup.
Yeah. Like, George would have been the backup. Marty would have been, Calvin would have been the main one.
Yeah.
Yo, sounding like a Big Bang Theory. It's because es lo que está, like, that's what's fucked up about it. Por eso tuve tanto, that, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had hard time fucking discussing the movie because everything felt like if it was repeated.
Yeah.
Pero sí, güey. Qué asco de puta película. Nah, estoy jugando. Like, I really like the movie, güey. The only thing that I don't like is what I disliked about the movie. So if we're gonna start with the pros and cons, guys, déjenos saber qué les gustó y qué no les gustó. Si acaso lo peor que me gustó, güey, es de que te deja es este el presente de las consecuencias. O este es el presente de las consecuencias en la misma vida que tenían, o este es el presente de las consecuencias con el cambio que hicieron.
Yeah.
Like, in a different timeline.
In the different timeline.
Yeah. Is this the same timeline or a different timeline? That's it.
I can see that. But como te digo, like, my perspective on that topic is, I think it's the same timeline, just with the different.
So, ¿tú sí crees que se besaron?
Sí, güey.
Like, ella sabe que se besaron.
Like, de que sabe, pero de que se acuerde es otro pedo.
No. Ella se acuerda que se besaron. Porque es la misma timeline. Yo prefiero pensar, güey.
Sí, no, es que, yeah, you make it feel weird. Like, I know it's just a movie we're discussing, but no, it makes me feel some type of way.
No, but like, so it's basically going down to that one. Either the mom knows and remembers Marty as her crush, and as the guy she cared for, she liked, or the one that hit himself, like with her dad's car.
Yeah.
Or she just remembers, like, it's a different timeline. Y en esta timeline jamás pasó lo que él hizo. Like, son de esos, eso nomás esas dos, güey. So, en una es, este güey está en la misma vida de ella, desde high school, y en la otra, este güey ¿cómo se llama? Nada más regresó a otra timeline, donde nunca pasó lo que él pasó en la vida anterior. But that's it.
True.
Pros about the movie?
Pros about the movie. Well, I do like the fact that they had Michael J. Fox doing the actual solo for Johnny Be Good, the cameos with Huey Lewis and the News, the DeLorean. I believe that without this movie, I don't think the DeLorean would have been as popular.
Did you know that John DeLorean actually
Thanked them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd read that.
I think his name is John. I don't know.
I think it's John. And thanked them and said, "Thank you for keeping my dream alive."
Yeah.
Because I think it's without it, like, I mean, because I mean, you think DeLorean.
You think Back to the Future.
Yeah, you think
There's
Back to the
nothing
Future.
else.
Yeah, there's nothing else you're gonna think of. And I mean, even when the club popped up, DeLorean's like, it's the first thing I thought. I was like, Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be an '80s bar. This is gonna be, you know, like, and basically that's what it became.
Yeah, that's what it was. Autumn says it makes you think. That's a huge pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rare. It's rare that you come across movies that make you think as much about things.
Good and bad.
Well, yeah, good and bad. Yeah, touche.
What was it? My bad. Pros for me. Bájalo, güey.
Oh, yeah, I'll try to get it. Ay, Diosito santo, pero para ponerlo de nuevo, hijo.
Aquí lo dejas, güey, ya no lo subas.
Y tú eres el que te gusta tener todo simétrico y no sé qué pedo.
Sí, por eso está todo bien puesto.
Ya me di cuenta. Back to the Future.
Pros. The score was very good.
Yeah.
Like, the score was very good. It's a fun movie to watch.
Yeah. And it's family oriented. Oh, shit.
Yeah, good one. Bueno, estuvo bueno el chiste. Estuvo muy bueno el puto chiste. Yeah, I think it's one of the best time traveling movies, even with the troubles that it has with the timelines. Like, I think it's a pretty good time traveling movie.
What other time travel? Oh,
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Well, nothing better than Everything Always All at Once, because that's multiverses. If you guys have not seen that movie, watch that movie.
Which one?
Everything Always All at Once.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's a foreign movie. That's really good.
Yeah, no, the one that came to mind was The Time Traveler's Wife.
La del pinche mailbox. Que hace time travel en mailbox. The Lake House.
Oh, The Lake House, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
shitty ass movie.
Yeah, no, I don't think I enjoyed that one as much.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Hot Tub Time Machine. What else is a time traveling movie?
Acaba de salir una de Ryan Reynolds. Oh, yeah, that new one. With Ryan Reynolds, where he goes back and he sees himself as a kid.
I don't know. Oh, the superhero one.
Yeah. Well, it's not a superhero. But
Yeah, he's a superhero. They have superpowers. What do you call people with superpowers?
they have super weapons. They don't have superpowers.
What do you call people with
That's like calling Batman a superhero.
Batman is a superhero.
No, he's a hero.
No,
He's just a vigilante.
No,
that
he's a superhero.
has a lot of money.
He's a superhero.
He doesn't have powers.
Yep, his power is having money. Yep.
No says mamon.
Rating for I'll give you mine first. Mine's
okay.
a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Borderline 6.8, but it's a 7. I'll give it a 7.
I'm honestly gonna give this one a solid 8. You just made it an 8. I was gonna make it a 9. But yeah, with the whole mom and the whole incest vibe that it was giving me, I'm gonna knock it down to an 8. But overall,
Blade?
it's yeah.
Blade looked like a fucking walk in the park
Yes, it
compared to
did.
this shit.
Yes, it did.
Autumn 7.5.
7.5.
Ay, andas en medio. But guys, don't forget next week is Amores Perros.
Amores Perros.
If you don't follow, if you're not on Discord, get on Discord, guys. I'll be playing the movie. Esto estaba en Peacock, so it was for free.
No, it wasn't. It was on Peacock, but it wasn't for free. You had to get the premium. I think it was $4.99 or something like that for premium access for Peacock.
I have.
Yeah, you have Peacock already. But still, it was a pretty good movie.
Well, if you guys get Peacock, ahí está Minions también. You can watch it. The new one. The Rise of Gru.
Oh, I was
We don't
like,
have
what?
it here.
Yeah, I was like, when the fuck did we get Minions on this one too?
No.
But yeah, no. Overall, it was a very good movie. I enjoyed it. Amores Perros, I can say I haven't seen that movie in at least a decade.
I haven't seen it like in 6 years yet. 7
Yeah.
years.
I think I've only seen it like once or twice, but I remember it for it being a badass.
Yeah.
Esa es la de... Y tu mamá también, no, ¿cómo era?
Yeah, y tu mamá también.
¿Cuál era el del tigre y el tigre de Santa Julia?
O el cochiloco.
No.
El infierno.
No es ese, güey. Sí lo encuentro. Porque también me acuerdo de que...
O Rudo y Cursi.
Ah, no, eso se llamaba.
¿Cómo?
No, wait, it's not that
¿Cómo
one.
se llamaba, güey?
El tigre de Santa Julia se llama el de esta madre. La movie. No, you've never seen it?
Nah, I get it.
Y esa sí me acordé porque esas dos películas, esta del Tigre de Santa Julia came out in 2002. Me acordé de ese güey porque that's around that same time habíamos ido al cine de Reynosa y fuimos a verlos allá. Y fue por eso que me acordé.
Pretty cool.
But Amores Perros, I'm actually excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Pero guys,
Yes. Third and final, because you missed the second one too. Guys.
Oh, really? Oh.
Well, guys, we want to go ahead and give our sponsor a shout out. OG Barber 956. Guys, thank you very much. If you guys were here earlier in the episode, he had joined us for a brief moment. Thank you very much for joining us on the podcast today, OG. Guys, if you guys ever need a fresh haircut, you guys need a fade, you guys got an appointment, you guys got a date night, you guys have whatever, you just want to feel good about yourself, you want to look good, go ahead and hit up OG Barber 956. You guys can go ahead and catch him on Facebook. Or you can give them a call and set up your appointment at 956-878-5289. Remember, his location is conveniently located in McAllen, Texas. It's off the Expressway 83 in between Sherry Road and Ware Road. If you guys, that's by appointment only. But if you would like a walk-in, I believe he does work over on University Drive in Edinburgh.
Mr. Albert.
Out of Mr. Albert's barbershop. But thank you once again for OG Barber 956. Once again, guys, hit him up. Does an awesome job.
Well, can you watch Jimmy while getting either way?
Peter,
Yeah.
thank you once again for reminding me. No, actually, we've both had busy schedules, and
No
I.
es cierto, Lorenzo no está haciendo nada.
Dios, te va. Qué manda raza nomás. No, I had already talked to him. I need to go and get measurements because I don't want to drill too many holes in the actual wall. So I'm going to use 2x4s in order to hold up the TV mount. And either way, the TV would be able to hide it. But don't worry, Peter. I'll get that. I'll get on it soon. So that way, whenever you do get your fade, you can watch TV.
With that being said, guys, I do want to thank you guys for watching, for sticking around as long as you did. Ya saben, raza, si les gustó, qué bueno. Si no, nada más, simplemente cállense el hocico.
Oh, also,
wait.
guys.
What
I'm
happened?
sorry.
No, go for it.
We are very excited. Hopefully, next episode, we do have another sponsor coming soon. So, guys, please stay tuned for that. We will hopefully have something to show for them this next coming episode. So, stay tuned for that, guys.
Sí, nosotros les vamos a decir si está rico o no, guys.
Y ya saben que aquí hablamos pura verdad. No
Bueno,
hablamos con
nos vemos,
mentiras.
raza, cuídense, lávenselo, tállenselo. Nos vemos next Monday, guys.
Tápense
pronto.
porque hace frío.